The Dutch master has produced something special in the wet, in the dry. Max Verstappen wins the Monaco Grand Prix.
Hey, Penske at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and Joseph Newgarden finally wins the Indianapolis 500.
But off turn number 4, the Coca-Cola 600 belongs to Ryan Blaney.
Welcome back, everybody, to another fantastic broadcast here tonight on the Digga Boys Broadcasting Network. They've got your favorite, the ones and onlys, Thomas and Jay in the booth. First and foremost, Jay, how you doing tonight?
Oh man, we're back for another Motor City truck race here at Charlotte. The best iRacers in the business are going to put on a show, 134 laps, 200 miles around the beast from the southeast here on iRacing.
That's right, 134 laps here tonight at Charlotte. It's going to be a good one. Hopefully some strategy, some great green flag racing you guys will be able to witness here tonight with the NSR crew. First off, we got Tanja in the chat. Good luck, everyone. Have a great race and stream. Hit the thumbs up to help the Digga Boys get those views. Tanja, you are the GOAT. Appreciate you and you coming out to all of our broadcasts. We missed you a couple races. Glad you're back. Now, let's get into some race info for tonight. We'll give you a little bit of a heads up on what you guys will be seeing as they take on Charlotte here in the Nexus Motor City trucks. It is the Nexus 200 here at Charlotte, 1.45 miles around. Got a track temp right now of 82 degrees Fahrenheit and an altitude of 676 feet. Got 78 degrees ambient, 37% humidity, clear skies, and a 5-mile-an-hour wind. This is open setup truck racing, 24 degrees of banking in the turns, 5 degrees of banking on the straights. Pace car speed is 55 miles per hour. Pit road speed is 45 miles per hour. And everybody out there tonight gets one quick repair. An opportunity to come back out on the racetrack if Lady Luck is not on your side. So let's now get into just a little bit of practice here. Right now, Isaac Singleton topping the boards. He with a 29.43 as he has pulled 18 laps so far in practice. Chris Dange coming out P2 right now in the pits. Dallas Seward P3 with a 29.43. Rob Collier, he is P4. 29.44, and Noah Blackwell, 29.44 as well. Jay, let's talk a little bit about the race, though. All right, this race is going to be 134 laps of, I think, of strategy. These guys are going to have to really dictate when to push, when to pit, and maybe a little bit of fuel save. What do you think?
Yes, I think you're 100% right. Tonight is going to be strategy. We're going to probably say that word 90, 40,000 times tonight. I don't even know. It's going to be all about strategy. I think with the 134 laps, split this into maybe a 2-stopper, 3 different stints, and maybe play a little bit of undercut, a little bit of overcut scenarios here, maybe a little bit of fuel save if you're trying to hit your fuel number. It'll be interesting to see if anybody could potentially make it on one stop. I know that'll be a real big reach here tonight. I don't even know if that's even possible, but maybe somebody will try it. We got Chris Stange in the field, the gambling man. That's somebody that we could definitely see some strategy out of here tonight in the Motor City Trucks. I'm excited. Every Charlotte race we've broadcasted here, Tom, on this network has been a strategy race through and through, and I don't expect anything different here tonight at Charlotte. And this is my type of racing. I love the strategy racing, and it keeps it intriguing from start to finish. These drivers have one task at hand. You can lead all the laps, but there's only one that pays the big bucks at the end. That's lap 134. Let's see who can do it tonight.
Absolutely. Lots of great points there. Tanja back in the chat. She was lurking. And always helps, y'all, if we tap you up. We really appreciate that, Tanja. Again, nice to see you out here tonight. Oh, Matty Yost in the chat. That O2 Temu truck looks mean. Good luck, y'all. Thanks, Matt. Good luck to us.
I think I know who made that scheme, too.
It was Matty Yost, wasn't it?
It was Matty Yost, I'm sure of it. That is a good-looking scheme. I like it with the yellow. Gosh, I keep getting Temu commercials on my recommended all the time, Tom. All my ads on Temu.
Your phone's listening to you.
I don't even talk about Temu. I've never visited Temu. I didn't even know what Temu was. I thought Temu was like a, what is it, like a relative to the alpaca or something like that? I didn't even know it was a store.
What? Temu's an animal?
That's what I thought. I don't know.
You got me tripping, man.
It's a great day to broadcast here on the Dega Boys Network. That's all I'm going to say. Here we are to have some fun tonight.
All right, practice is now rounded out. We're going to go into our 5-minute qualifying session. We're going to watch these guys go around the track. Who is going to conquer it and come out on top? Jay, I'm going to make a bold prediction here tonight. I'm going to go with the gambling man, Chris Stange, as he's the first one to take the track. Excuse me. Jay, who do you got?
Oh, man. Wow, you put me on the spot there. I wasn't ready to make my pick, but you took the, I think the gambling man, Chris Stange, that's a great pick that you took there, but you know what? I'm going to be a little different. I'm going to go with the Temu truck. I'm going to go with Showtime Rob Collier. We haven't seen him get victory lane yet this season. I think tonight's the night. If it's a strategy race, somebody that can absolutely figure out the strategy throughout the race and put together some heater of lap times, I think it's going to be Showtime. And plus, he's Showtime for a reason. He's going to definitely put on a show tonight here at Charlotte.
Heck yeah. As now you see Chris Stange coming off of turn 4. He's going to come across the line. He is going to start his qualifying run now. He is the first car to lead all the cars right now to start his qualifying run. As you can see him go down to the bottom of the track in turn 1 and 2. Off of turn 2, he's going to come down the back straightaway and get real close to the wall there. Let's see what he does here in turn 3. If he dives on down to the bottom, he's going to use the outside lane here, maybe setting up for a super fast second lap. Here he comes off of turn 4 and across the line.
Yeah, we're going to see Chris Stange cross the line. We see Caden Gargiulo set the pole time so far there in the 20 truck. 29 point. Oh, and there it is. Franklin goes to the top with the 74s. Chris Stange here on his second lap, barreling down the back straightaway.
Ryan Rose to the top now to the 72 of Chris Stange. Coming down into turn 3, he's looking for that pole lap now as he goes all the way to the bottom of the racetrack in 3 and 4. Off of turn 4 now, he's going to come across, through the cross the start-finish line. Good Lord. As he finishes P2 with a 29.40. Right behind Caden Gargiulo. Gargiulo still on top right now. EJ Luna coming out on the track. Steven Doughton coming across the line to finish up his second lap. Does he best it? He does. He goes up to P4 with a 29.53. Let's see who else is about to cross start finish line. Scott Bellum just finished his first lap, and he's on his second lap now through turns 1 and 2.
The Eat More Possum Ford F-150 machine rolling down the back straightaway for old Scooter B as he's going to dive down here into turn number 3. Currently P8 on the board right now in qualifying. He's going to try and get a good run here off of turn 4. See what he can do here on his final lap.
All right, coming across start-finish line for the number 1 truck. Let's see if he can improve on that second lap. He does. He goes to P4, 29.46. Rob just beat him there. He's P5 now as Rob just crossed the start-finish line. Noah Blackwell puts himself into the P6 position. Here is Isaac Singleton. He topped practice, and he is coming out here for qualifying with a vengeance. He wants to take the top spot off of turn 4 to complete his first lap. Let's see what he can do.
Here it is. Singleton's going to cross the line. He's going to go P4 on his first lap. He is putting down a flyer. If it's anything like everybody else so far in qualifying, the second lap is your pole lap. Let's see if he can do it. He's going to barrel down the back straightaway. Gets a great run off of turn 2. He's going to dive it down into turn 3. Let's see what Isaac Singleton can do here in qualifying.
Coming through turns 3 and 4 now. That 95 is on absolute rails as he goes off and real close to the wall off of turn 4. But here he comes across the start-finish line. He improves. He goes to the top. A 29.34 for the 95 as he goes on provisional pole at the moment.
Yeah, what a heater of a lap there by Singleton. Looks like Javon Thompson. Oh, we got a little bit of wall contact. That's McCabe. Oh, hard contact with the outside wall. He's going to lose that front end. Unfortunate there. Your pole sitter in the last race we covered there at Darlington. It looks like he's not going to start on pole tonight. And now we're on board with Darius Days in the number 45 here off of turn 4.
All right, he's going to complete his second lap here. Currently P18. Can he improve? He does to P17. As now we watch Dallas Seward come through 3 and 4. This is going to be his second lap to complete, as he now crosses the start-finish line and got a little loose and into the outside wall. He is not going to improve on that lap.
Wall riding.
Look at that.
Look at that. Holy cow. Tony Hawk ain't got nothing on Dallas Seward tonight. Look at the wall ride.
That's talent. All right, here we go. We got Nate in the number 9 truck as he comes barreling down into turn 3, and he's going to run out of time. Isaac Singleton is your pole winner for tonight. Let's see if we can bring him down. Let's talk to him. Isaac, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Isaac, what an absolute heater you flew down there for qualifying. Good Lord, you got a lot of speed out of that 95. How are you feeling for the race tonight?
Nervous.
Nervous? How's your race setup compared to your qualifying setup? Because if they're anything of the same, you're going to be on absolute rails.
It's pretty good on the long run, so we'll see. I'll try to take it easy for a few laps.
Taking it easy while the green flag drops. We hear ya. We hear ya. We're really excited for some great racing tonight, but what we're also really excited about is some strategy. Isaac, do you have any strategies going into this race?
No, not really. I'm just gonna wing it.
Just gonna wing it. I love it. I love it. That's the best part about it. Isaac, you went out there, you qualified on pole. Congratulations. I think it's your first pole here in NSR, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, that is. Congratulations, man. That's a huge feat, especially with the competition you got around you. Congratulations. I'm going to hand you off to Jay here. Jay, what do you got for Isaac before we let him off?
Yes, I'm not going to take up much more of your time here. We got a little bit more time here in warm-up. I'll let you get your race set up on that thing, get some laps in here. But I just want to say congratulations on your pole, and hopefully at the end of the night we'll be talking to you again in the winner's circle.
I hope so, man. Thank you.
All right, good luck. That was Isaac, your pole sitter. As, man, he put down an absolute heater. That was a flyer of a lap.
Yeah, that was an amazing lap. It was your top 5 were all right there within a couple tenths of each other as well. So, I mean, we've got a stout field here tonight. I believe, what, 23 deep? Is that right, Tom? Am I mistaken on that number?
That's right.
Yeah, it's going to be an absolute wild show. Track position is going to be important. We see some of your heavy hitters qualify towards the back, especially EJ Luna, who's kind of taken to the season here as of late and started getting a couple victories and showing a lot of pace. He's going to be coming from deep in the field here tonight. He's going to be fun to watch. Javon Thompson, he'll be another guy starting towards the back of this field. We know how fast he always is and can find his way towards the front. And then another notable there, we saw him crash in qualifying. McCabe, we'll see what he can do making his way through the field. He had a lot of pace there at Darlington. Had maybe one little mistake that kind of hampered his awesome run that he had going there. Let's see if he can rebound with that after this qualifying effort and bring that thing towards the front of the field by the end of this race.
All right, Jay, let's get into some of our picks, what to expect with these drivers, especially after this qualifying session. A lot of the same that I must echo on what we should expect during the race. Isaac Singleton being in a spot that he hasn't been in before. So a good night for him to learn, and also extremely fast. But I'm going to stick with my qualifying pick. I'm going to go with Chris Stange. I think Chris Stange is just bar none when it comes to strategy and everybody else out there on the surface. And I think strategy is going to play a crucial role in the race tonight. I'm going with the 72 of Chris Stange, the one to look out for.
Yeah, that's a great pick. I think I'm going to stick with my qualifying pick as well. I'm going to stick with Showtime Rob Collier. I think he gets the job done here tonight. That Temu truck is looking real Temu-ish, and I think that is the key to victory here tonight. Definitely a contender every race here in the Motor City Trucks. He's been so close to getting a win this season. I think he's the man that gets the job done here tonight at Charlotte.
Absolutely. A lot to look forward to here. And look, strategy is what makes a race great. And a strategy, you don't have to have the fastest car to win a race with strategy. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of craziness happening out there on track. We're going to be seeing some dudes really taking the opportunity for strategy to try to get their car up front. There's a lot of good names in this field, a very stout field that we have out here tonight. Anything can happen. Anything will happen. And it is, I'm getting jittery. I'm excited. I'm really excited for this race.
Yeah, this is going to be a blast. Every time we bring any series to Charlotte, we always have good races, whether it's on the oval, the roval, it doesn't matter. This track just puts on a great show every time. Stout field here tonight. And at the end of this, we're going to crown somebody the winner of the Nexus 200 here at Charlotte. As it looks like we're winding down warm-up here, Tom. Looks like we're getting ready to go.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about time we go ahead and get this show underway. Warm-up is over as everybody starts to get back into their pit box. And we're going to pull up the grid for y'all so you can see who is or where these guys are starting. So, with that being said, my apologies. Let's go and pull up the grid here. Isaac Singleton in the 95 on pole tonight with Caden Gargiulo in the number 20 starting P2.
Starting P3 in the number 72 truck. That's the gambling man, Chris Stange, starting P3. With P4, that will go to Dustin Franklin in the number 74.
Rob Collier in the 02 starting P5 tonight with Scott Bellum in the number 1 starting P6.
Starting P7, it's the egg roll, Noah Blackwell, the number 10 truck, starting P7. With Bill Daniels, the number 23 truck, starting P8.
Steven Downton in the 09 starting P9 tonight with Javoni Thompson in the number 93 starting P10.
Starting P11, that's Ethan Amberg in the number 12 Mighty Fast truck here tonight with Greg Court in the 58. Rounding out your top 12 starters here tonight in the Beast for the Southeast, the Nexus 200 here at Charlotte.
All right, here we are. All the drivers are lined up. We're waiting for one car here. Sean Dion in the number 3. Didn't get to put in a qualifying time here. As here we are. Everybody is lined up all in a row here to get this thing underway. We're going to wait to see, or wait when the pace truck pulls off here. We'll get everybody up in a line. And we'll go through our normal pre-race ceremonies.
What a beautiful sight.
It
All
is.
of them lined up right there on the front straightaway. I love it. This is beautiful.
You know what's really cool, too? There's not a single paint scheme that is in any way the same. Different colors, different lines, different philosophies to the paint scheme. It's beautiful. That is a beautiful sight.
That is amazing. Need to get one of those aerial drone cams and roll over the top of those cars. That is sick. That is just a sick look right there.
How about, well,
There we go.
Yeah.
Look at that as we're rolling off the apron. Look at the sight. 23 trucks deep here tonight. You can already feel the jitters as these guys are rolling. This is a beautiful sight here to kick off the Nexus 200. Unbelievable. Unbelievable night of racing we have in store for us here tonight.
yeah, that's a pretty dope shot right there for sure. All right, Jay. Look, all the cars are on the track. We're about to go green flag racing here tonight at Charlotte. Any last words before we drop the green?
The best iRacers in the business here in the NSR Motor City Trucks here at Charlotte. We have 200 miles on deck, 134 laps. These guys are going to be giving it their all, maybe some strategy to play. And the end of this night, we're going to crown a victor here at Charlotte as these guys are getting ready to roll. Everybody at home, get your snacks, get ready, because we're going to be going green flag racing this time by.
All right, you heard it. We're about to go green flag racing. Isaac Singleton, Caden Gargiulo, ready to take the green flag here tonight at Charlotte. These guys ready to crown the winner after 134 laps here tonight. As we now come off of turn 4, the pace truck gonna come off the racing surface, control to the 95 as he inches closer to the restart zone, waiting to take the green flag as they are there, and the green flag flies. The 95 and the 98 still side by side now. The 47 of Dustin Franklin now on the outside, helping Gargiulo down into turn 1 as we're still side by side for the lead here. Chris Stange all over the rear bumper of the 95 as now they come off at turn 2. That outside lane's gonna get a little bit of a run here as they barrel down the back straightaway and into turn 3.
We're still side by side for the race lead. Gargiulo up on the outside of Singleton, still working this outside. Oh, he's loose. Oh, he's real loose. He's going to save it off of forward, maybe some wall contact. Caden Gargiulo dropping spots. Blackwell through the grass. Rob Collier up to P3. Stage at P2. Still battling side by side into turn 1.
Wow, a great run that we saw right there. We're single file for the top 4 right now. A side-by-side battle now with Gargiulo. Here comes Blackwell to the inside as he's getting a little bit of help from the 47 as they dive on down into turn 3. Side-by-side still for that P4 position as they come off at turn 4. These guys still duking it out for that P4 position. It looks like Caden, he's going to clear the 10 now going down into turn 1.
Yeah, Caden making a little bit of a resurgence there on the outside, getting up to the P4 position, having that moment there on lap 1. It looks like Rob Collier looking to the inside of stage now for P2. Here comes Showtime on the inside of the Gambling Man. Down here into turn 3, we're going to be side by side, door to door, wheel to wheel action. As it looks like Stage is going to take it to the outside. He wants a shot at the lead. He wants a shot at Singleton.
The 98 got back into the wall off at turn 4. The 72 to the outside of Singleton. The 72 cleared the 02 off at turn 4, but down into turn 1. All eyes on Chris Stange as he's trying to take away that lead position from the 95 of Isaac Singleton now off at turn 2. Here comes, Stange. He's got no help as they go down into turn 3. Rob Collier now looking to the inside of the 72 through 3 and 4. Oh, the 95's loose. Isaac Singleton, he saves it off at turn 4. Now the 02 had to check up Chris Stange to the lead. Here comes Noah Blackwell.
Yeah, big moment there for Singleton, but now Blackwell looking to the inside of Showtime. We're side by side for P2. Blackwell really working this inside line, gonna try and clear. Oh, he gets tight there. Almost makes contact with Showtime. Looks like Rob Collier is gonna stay in that P2 position as we got everybody fanning out and down the backstretch. Here comes the 74, Franklin out of the inside of Gargiulo.
Gargiulo still sticking to the outside here. He's made a little bit of wall. Oh, he made more wall contact. So did Noah Blackwell off at turn 4. They're across the line now. That 47 pushing hard on the inside of Caden Gargiulo down into turn 1 now. He's got Scott Bellum behind him, trying to help him out a little bit, making that outside lane move, but the 1 truck now elects to go down to the bottom. The 47 clears the 98 as they come off at turn 2, down the back straightaway and down into turn 3. Scott Bellum's looking to make a move.
Yeah, Scooter B down to the inside of Gargiulo. Gargiulo really making that outside wall off of for his friend here. Sideways again, and more wall contact. The announcer's jinx again, as Gargiulo is continually losing positions with the wall contact off of 4. Here comes Bellum now to the inside. Bellum's going to take over that P7 position, P6 position, excuse me, as now Bill Daniels is working the inside off of 2.
Bill Daniels now down the back straightaway, looking to the inside of the 98 as they come down in turn 3. Not going to be able to make anything happen there. They all go single file, but look at Noah Blackwell and Isaac Singleton now. Side by side off of turn 4. Noah Blackwell getting real close to the wall there. Not making any contact though, but across the line, the 10 truck is inching out ahead of the 95. The 95 is going to have a little bit of an advantage here going down into turn 1. He's going to have the short way around the track as he's still to the inside of Noah Blackwell off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Looks like Noah Blackwell is going to take that position. He does. He puts himself into the P3 as the 95 now chases his rear bumper down into turn 3.
Yeah, what a great job there by Blackwell to hold on to that P3 position. That 95 truck is extremely fast. Made that small mistake off of 4. Lost those positions. He's trying to make a resurgence now. Gets right up to the rear bumper of Blackwell into turn 1. He's going to take it maybe a lane lower here. Trying to build some momentum to get by this 10 truck. As he's maybe getting a little tight off of 2. Use up as much track as he can on the exit. As we're single file your first 6-7 vehicles. But now it looks like Bellum. Eat more possum to the inside of the 47 of Franklin.
To the 47 of Franklin, still on the outside here. Scott got real tight, had to lift. The 47's in the wall. This grants an opportunity for Scott to come back here as he gets to the rear bumper on the front straightaway and down into turn 1. Not going to be able to do much with it, though, as they go through turn 1. Single file all the way through almost the top 10 here. Ryan Rose rounding out that top 10 position as it looks like now Noah Blackwell to the inside of Rob Collier now. Down into turn 3. We're side by side for P2 now coming off at turn 4.
Yeah, Rob Collier giving some room there to Blackwell, who's looking to the inside. A lot of respect between those drivers early, as now Rob Collier's going to clear and shuts the door on Blackwell. Singleton's got to run. Oh, Blackwell's in the wall on the entry to 1. It doesn't even hurt him, though. Look at this thing, still incredibly fast with a good drive through 1 and 2. He's going to draw right up to the bumper of Rob again. Does he take it to the bottom? Does he continue to push him down the back? He's going to stay committed to that rear bumper, pushing him down here into turn 3. Rob Collier, Noah Blackwell working together to maybe close this gap back to stage. As now Blackwell looks to the inside.
Oh, the 95's in the wall big time. The 47 going to the inside of him. Noah Blackwell, Rob Collier, they're duking it out. And look at this. Noah Blackwell clears the 0-2. Down into turn 1. They go single files. We go back here. Isaac Singleton loses 2 positions there to the 47 and the 1 truck of Scott Bellum. Bellum finding himself in the top 5 now. The 95 all over his rear bumper. Gargiulo back there in the 7th position. He's struggling as well as they all dive on down into turn 3. It looks like we got a side-by-side battle here. Ryan Rose, the 98's in the wall. Ryan Rose on the inside now of Bill Daniels. He's going to take that position away, but back up front here, Scott Bellum, Isaac Singleton duking it out for that P5 position.
Yeah, we're still side by side. Singleton to the bottom. It looks like Bellum might be able to clear him off a 2, and he does. Bellum's going to hang on to that P5 position for the moment. And it looks like we got Collier going back to the inside of stage as Blackwell took the lead. Blackwell got to the lead of this race. We had so much battling going on, we might have missed that one, but Blackwell's leading this race. Now Collier looking at the inside of stage for P2. Can he get there? No, he's going to get right back in line behind stage. As now we got the 74 of Franklin closing this gap back down.
Coming down through turns 1 and 2. The 0-2 losing a little bit of time to the 72 now. He's got Dustin Franklin all over his rear bumper coming down the back straightaway. Isaac Singleton now in that P6 position. Wasn't able to get around Scott Bellum as the 47 goes to the inside of Rob Collier now through 3 and 4 off at turn 4 now. This is for the P3 position. We're side by side across the line and going down into turn 1.
Yeah, down here into turn 1, the battle for P3 is on. Franklin v. Collier. It looks like Collier using this outside line, be able to carry the momentum off of 2. Can he clear the 47? No, we're still drag racing down the back straightaway. Franklin wants his P3 position. He's going to stay to the inside down here into turn 3. Can he make it happen? Collier's going to try to hang it on his door a little bit here. Still side by side. Look at Bellum up against the wall, up against the barns here at Charlotte, as we're still battling for that P3 position across the line.
Coming across the line and down into turn 1. We're still side by side for that P3 position. Edge goes to Dustin Franklin now as he's got the inside line. He clears Rob off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway they go. They got a drag race happening back here though. That 12 truck of Ethan Amberg, your resident sports car driver, out here in the trucks making noise. Looking to the inside of Scott Bellum now off of turn 4. He's going to try to take away that P5 position from the 1 truck as the 95 is still looking to overtake the 1 truck as well. Ryan Rose helping the 12 truck now coming down into turn 1. The 95 following in the tracks of Scott Bellum through turns 1 and 2, but off of turn 2, the 12 truck goes still side by side with the 95 down the back straightaway.
Yeah, we've got some great battles as now we have a P2 battle going on. We got Franklin to the inside of stage. He's going to try and make this inside line work. Oh, look at the 95 of Singleton. Holy cow, made that outside move against Bellum. So many battles going on the racetrack right now as the P2 battle intensifies. Stage working this outside line. Franklin committed to the bottom, trying to make a move. Stage gonna hang it on his door here through 1 and 2. Trying to use this outside momentum to carry it off of turn 2 to hold that P2 position. We're still dragging down the back.
Coming down into turn 3 now, the 47 to the inside of the 72. Chris Stange sticking to that outside lane as, oh, we got Ryan Rose in the wall in the 78. He grabbed wall damage there as he was going down into turn 3. Oh, we got another car sideways. Who is that?
I think that was the 66
That was
McCabe.
66, yeah, that was Darren McCabe. He keeps it straight, no caution. Right now, a lot of mix-ups happening. Looks like trucks are getting loose here. As you saw Chris Stage get loose off of turn 2. The 12 gets loose off of turn 2 as well. The 23 of Bill Daniels, he got loose. The 12 of Ethan Amberg on the outside of him right now as we got a little bit of spread now between these trucks as everybody goes single file basically for the top 10 right now. This is your closest battle on track, but Chris Dange, he's about to get the heat turned up on him. Dustin Franklin chasing the 72.
Yeah, as this run progresses, maybe the handling on some of these trucks is going away a little bit. Oh, Singleton gets real tight there off of turn 2. He's going to carry that momentum down the back straightaway. Franklin still challenging Stage. Stage put up a valiant fight to stay in front of the 47 of Franklin. Franklin now rotates to the outside line. He's going to see if he can get a run here off of turn 4 and maybe time something for turn 1. Stage going to go protect the bottom. Doesn't want to give that bottom up as now 47 of Franklin's going to push him here towards turn 1. Stage goes to the outside. Franklin going to try to go even higher here. He's going to try and get this momentum off of 2. Can he get side by side with Stage?
Coming off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway now, the opportunity presents itself. The 47 to the inside of Stange now as they go down into turn 3. This 72 is going to try to rip the boards here and grab a lot of momentum here off of turn 4. It's not going to be enough though. Dustin Franklin into that P2 position as Chris Stange sinks to P3. We got a side-by-side battle now. Isaac Singleton coming back here on the outside of Rob Collier. We talked to him right before the race here after qualifying. He said he's got a long run car, and by golly does he. He's up to that P4 position as he edges out Rob Collier going down into turn 3. He's got his eyes set on Chris Stange now in that P3 position. What can this 95 do?
This 95 of Singleton's been really impressive so far. He's been ripping the boards. Now he gets by Collier up to P4 now. Let's see if he goes back to the outside. No, he's going to go to the bottom. Going to follow in line here behind the guys in front of him. Let's see what he can do over these next closing laps. This truck seems to be coming alive now. His other trucks might be struggling just a little bit here on lap 23 as we're getting a little bit of tire wear, dropping a little bit of fuel load off in these trucks. As here he is closing his gap down to Stage now. He should be there in the next couple of turns as he is closing rapidly now. Look at the inside across start finish line.
Side by side for P3 with Chris Stange, the 95 to the inside, the 72 on the outside down into turn 1. Rob Collier following the 95 now as the 72 is trying to get a little bit of a side draft there in the middle of the corner. Off of turn 2, the 95 gets loose, the 72 gets tight. Oh my goodness, he's still side by side down into turn 3. The 95 trying to push for a top 3 here tonight on lap 24 here at Charlotte.
Yeah, Singleton ripping the bottom right here to the inside of stage is for P3. Singleton really fast truck on this long run. Here he is still battling to the inside of stage. Can he make it happen? Down here to turn one, it looks like stage is going to clear. Singleton maybe go back to the outside. What's been working for him so well on the later half of this run? He's going to get a good one off of two. Gets real tight close to the wall. Gets a great drive off of two. He's going to follow right back in line behind stage. Down here into turn three. Singleton's going to take it back to the outside. Going to try and maybe rip the boards again here through 3 and 4. Off of turn 4. Look at the run he gets. Oh, sideways off of 4.
Big sideways off of 4 for the 95. That truck may be falling off here a little bit in that dirty air. We got a caution.
Wow, that was a long run there. We get a caution. Oh, it's Darren McCabe. Big contact with the entry to pit road barriers there. Like the sand barrels.
Sure is. Let's see what happened here to the 66. As we did have, Nate DeFayette was coming down pit road at the moment. He's gonna get tires on that thing. Might work out for him a little bit here, but let's see what happened to the 66, which brought out that caution. Coming down into turn 3, using that high lane through 3 and 4. He's already loose. He's big loose here. Gets real sideways across the track. Caution flag flies. And he tries to make it back on track. You could see the wheel input there. Just didn't work out for him.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. He got him locked up. He almost saved it. See what he could do. He's get that quick repair on that truck. See if he can make another run at it. As we do have a caution here on lap 27, I expect everybody in the front to be heading down pit road here, Tom. This is a great opportunity to put some fuel in it. We saw the fall off on these race trucks a little bit there. We were so bunched up there for the first 10, 15 laps. And then it was like a light switch and everything started to spread out a little bit there. You saw the 95, the 47 make their way to the front of the field. And here it is. They're all coming down pit road. Mass pit stops here on lap 27.
All right, Noah Blackwell leading the crew down pit road in the number 10 truck. We'll see how good of a pit stop he can get versus the others. Dustin Franklin, Chris Stange right behind him. Isaac Singleton, Rob Collier. Let's see how all of these guys can do.
Oh, the 47 missed the box. He had to back up.
Oh, did he?
Oh, your P2 runner, 47 of Franklin, had some issues here on pit road. We'll see how this affects him, as it looks like DeFayette's going to come out of, or Blackwell is going to win the race off pit road. Unbelievable. Stage P2. Look at Scooter B, P4. No, P5 behind Rob Collier.
Isaac Singleton comes off P3 in that number 95. A great pit stop for him as well. Rob Collier off P4. Scott Bellum P5. Bill Daniels P6. Brad Haldane P7. Dustin Franklin, and that horrible pit stop he just had, mitigates it only down to P8. EJ Luna to P9. And our resident sports car driver, Ethan Amberg, rounding out your top 10 and then number 12. All right, Jay, we learned a lot in that first stage. These trucks are stupid fast, and there's not a lot of tire fall off there for the first 20 laps. We see a little bit of slip in and slide in, just a little bit, but these drivers really kept it together for a long time. Now, when we got past 20, 24 laps there, we saw a lot of sideways happening, and well, in fact, that's what brought out the caution. But, man, Isaac Singleton, that was impressive, what he was able to do. He told us right before the race he's got a long-run car, and boy, did he show it.
Yeah, he for sure showed it. I would say him. He had probably one of the best long-run cars there. I believe that the 47 of Franklin also had one of the best long-run cars. EJ Luna, we haven't really talked about at all. He drove from deep in the field up to a P9 position now. It'll be interesting to see what he could do. He was moving through the field. I was watching the timing and scoring board there, and he was just methodically climbing through the field. We'll see what he could do with his long-run pace car. And then you look at the other end of the spectrum. We saw Stange, Collier, Blackwell. Those guys really took off on the start of this race. We'll see how everything works out here on this run with the guys that have a little bit better run on the long run. Some guys are a little better on takeoff speed. It's going to be interesting to see what this restart has in store for us when we have Blackwell, Stange on the front row, and then we'll have Singleton, Collier right there on the second row. We'll see who gets a good restart and how this race shapes up This has been a great race so far, Tom. You could see it was like a light switch went off, and you see that certain guys get faster at the end of the run. Some guys maybe lost a little bit of pace there at the end of the run. It's gonna be interesting to see how this next run goes. It'll be 104 laps to go when we get to green. I was gonna let you struggle there for a second. I feel terrible. Oh man, this is gonna be great. It's such great racing, and we're gonna drop the hammer again here on this restart.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah, here it is. Singleton looking to the outside of Stange while Collier's looking to the inside of his Singleton now. As we got another yellow here on lap 32. Oh, we got the 3 chuck around. The 66, I believe, was around backwards there. The 98 of Caden Gargiulo's involved. Maybe a little bit of a stack up there off of turn 4. We'll have to go back and take a look at the replay here. Yeah, he was between a rock and a hard place right there. Yeah, there's just nothing he could have done. The 3, there's nothing he could have done. Ryan Rose, wrong spot, wrong time. Steven Doughton gets some front end damage there, or Nate DeFayette, excuse me, gets some front end damage there. Unfortunate. There was nothing that any of those guys could have done. That is just bad luck right there. Well, it's a long race. You can make some adjustments. I mean, you never know what could happen. You can work yourself back into this.
Alrighty. I am back.
Dallas says he's got some wheel damage in his truck. Was that from that last incident? We'd have to go back and look at that. Looks like he does have a little bit of that redneck horsepower built into the right side of that 38 machine here tonight at Charlotte.
Let's see if Dallas got anything involved in... Whoa! Well, let's see what happened. It just got real loose there. That was a big old hit there for the 38. Barely cleared everybody else. Well,
yeah, that was a moment right there for Dallas.
It was
a great job not to make that bigger or have it compound worse than it was. So that was a pretty good job there behind the wheel for Dallas. Is he going to bring it back down pit road? Maybe get some more repairs done to that thing. Maybe get some more fuel into it. As we have got just about 100 laps to go now this next time at the line. So this race is ticking on away here, Tom. We've seen some great battles towards the front. We've seen some great battles inside the top 10 so far. And we still have Blackwell and Stange up on the front row for this restart. Singleton, we'll see what he could do here in that second row with Rob Collier. Basically the same front 5, 6 that we had off that last restart. We'll see what these guys can do this time around.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting what these guys can do here. Yeah, I'm excited to get back racing. Let's see what Noah and Chris can do with each other. Isaac Singleton sitting pretty here in P3. Rob Collier in P4. And Scott Bellum sitting there in P5. Great run for him so far. He's got a fast truck. Excited to see what he could do during this race. As they're now all coming across the line, we should be seeing green flag racing. Yes! Lights are off on the pace truck. We're going to go green flag racing this time by. As we watch everybody stack up your front row. Once again, Chris Stange, Noah Blackwell. Once again, Rob Collier, Isaac Singleton making up your second row. Scott Bell and Bill Daniels making up row 3. Brad Haldane, EJ Luna, row 4. And Dustin Franklin, Greg Court making up row 5.
There it is. Greg Court up here in the P10 position. Let's see what he can do on this restart. We got Franklin at 47. We know how fast he is. He's going to have to make his way back through some traffic here to see if he can get himself back to the front of this field. This is going to be an interesting restart as we still got everybody on the track. Everybody's still running. Maybe a little bit of damage repair for a few of them. So we're going to get this thing rolling again.
Absolutely. So we're coming down the back straightaway. Down into turn 3. One of the things I really like announcing on this channel is restarts, but more specifically when the pace truck dives off the racing surface and control to the 10 truck. I look forward to that. It's one of my favorite things to say. All right, coming off of turn 4 now. You're going to watch that pace truck come off of the racing surface, giving control to Noah Blackwell as he inches closer to the restart zone. And the green flag flies. The 10 truck once again getting a great restart here over Chris Stange. The 10 truck going to get himself just a little bit of a lead here. Now going down into turn 1. Isaac Singleton really slacking on that last restart. He's going to lose a position to Rob Collier as Scott Bellum now looks to the outside of the 95 off of turn 2. They're going to roll down the back straightaway here. The 95 clears the 1, but coming down into turn 3 now, a battle seems to ensue.
Yeah, here it is, side by side for that P4 position. We got a side-by-side battle for P2 as well. Look at showtime. It's Timu time, baby. Put the O2 to the front of the field. Side by side with Blackwell for the race lead. Here comes showtime. Down to the bottom. Can he clear Blackwell? He does. Rob Collier to the lead through 1 and 2.
I am absolutely... Oh, the Bill Daniels real loose through turns 1 and 2. But Rob Collier coming to the front there in the matter of 1.5 corners was absolutely insane. What we just saw that O2 truck do was unbelievable coming off of turn 3. Last time by, this time by, he is the leader. The O2 blocking another one in the books here tonight at Charlotte. As we go back through the pack, Scott Bellum looking to the inside at Chris Stange now. Can he make it happen? No, he cannot. Chris Stange going to keep that gap between himself and Bellum down the back straightaway. Now here comes Franklin. He was looking to the inside of Brad Haldane. Let's see if it intenses here through 3 and 4.
Yeah, here it is. Franklin right over the bumper here of the 39 of Brad Haldane. Oh, side-by-side contact between Darius Days and EJ Luna. Luna ripping this outside line across the start-finish line. Let's see where he takes his run down here into turn one. He's going to go back up against the boards here. As you see Franklin trying to get to the outside of Brad Haldane. Oh, he throws a block on Luna. Oh, he's sideways up a two. Luna's going to give him a shove down the back straightaway. This is going to get wild down here into turn three.
Coming down into turn 3 now, the 47 looks to the inside of the 39 as Brad Haldane tries to rip the boards on the outside. The 47, he's going to inch out ahead here off of turn 4. He's going to take away that P6 position from Brad Haldane as he just inches out ahead of him now going down into turn 1. The 47, he's going to take it away. He clears Brad Haldane in the middle of 1 and 2 off of turn 2 now. They're going to come down the back straightaway. Oh, Rob Collier, he got passed by Noah Blackwell now coming down into turn 3.
Yeah, Blackwell, the sneaky assassin here in the 10. He just taking the lead when we're watching another battle here. He's the new leader of this race. As Darius Days now looking to the inside of Haldane. EJ Luna is going to stick to the rear bumper here of Brad Haldane up on the outside. Can he push him into turn 1? No, he's going to go back to the bottom. Days going to try and clear Haldane here off of turn 2. Can he do it? He does. We got a caution on lap 41. Oh my God! Kurtzinger upside down. Whole front end ripped off that mellow yellow machine.
I don't know about you, but did you see that pace truck? He about pulled the TKO on that 00.
Slap a 15 on it, baby.
All right, let's see what happened here between the 00 and the 92. That is Jeremy Clapper Noel as they come across the line here. Big contact. Oh, he hit the barrel. Good Lord. That was violent. Slap it.
Slap a 15 on it. Unbelievable.
I want to do the Dega Boys on board camera with this guy.
That might be the not so mellow yellow cam right here.
Yeah, right. Oh. That's I guess we're extremely lucky that we're all playing on computers right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, hopefully he doesn't have his VR plugged in right now. That would be rough.
Rob Collier coming down pit road. Isaac Singleton coming down pit road as well on lap 42 of 134. These guys come across the line. They're going to drop down through the list here. Got a couple more behind him. Dallas Ewart, Jeremy Clapper-Noel, Caden Gargiulo, Greg Court. Thomas Ferrara, Cole Kurtzinger still on pit road. Big damage. He's probably going to have to pull out that backup car for the remainder of the night. Once he gets that tow back to pit road, we'll see how that turns out for him. But the 95, or Dallas, he's going to win that race off pit road. Here comes Collier, P2, Caden P3, Isaac P4, Greg Court still on pit road there. We'll see if he's going to be the next one. He is. Thomas Ferrara is there as well. The 92 sticking down pit road at the moment here. All right, but back up front. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, this is an interesting pit strategy here by Collier as well as Singleton. These guys have been at the front of the field all night long. They make a pit stop here, maybe 10, 11 laps since the last pit stop. It's an interesting spot to make a pit stop here. We'll have to see how this all shakes out as we got most of your top, 13th on forward. We're all pretty much on the same strategy. Maybe not the 3 truck. He was involved in that incident last caution. But maybe Caden forward. Those guys are on a different strategy than your guys that just made this pit stop. Maybe going a little bit longer on this tank of fuel. The strategy's already being played here at Charlotte.
Let's see if we can pull that up. There we go.
Yeah, so your top 10 basically on the same strategy. Yeah, they are all on the same strategy.
Well, that's what we got right now. Rob Collier in that P15 position. See if he can make up any ground with that. Noah Blackwell still out front here with Chris Stange behind him. Scott Bellman, P3. Great run for him so far. He actually qualified very well. A P6 for him. And running in P3, Dustin Franklin in that P4 position. Sedaris Days qualified P17 and now in the top 5. 44 laps in this race. Phenomenal run so far by that 45.
Yeah, doing a fantastic job. All these drivers going to grab their Dega Boys water bottle, get a little bit of refreshment in here at this caution break, and then maybe grab their Dega Boys sweater, throw that on if they're a little chilly behind the wheel here tonight. And, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, buddy. Tanja in the chat. Chatter all around. Everyone chasing the handling. Well, yeah, I'd agree with that.
We did see that. We did see that on that first stint there. We'll see how it progresses. We're gonna have a little bit fresher tires on some of these guys towards the top 15 backward area where they just made their pit stops. It's gonna be interesting to see if they can move through the field, see if the handling struggles continue with a lot of these guys at the front. This caution right here could be one of those moments we look back at the end of the race and we're like, wow, that was the game changer for this race and the outcome of it. As now we do see the lights go off on the pace vehicle. And you know what that means.
Green flag racing this time by, ladies and gentlemen. Jay, to continue on with your point there, it also presents another opportunity for the guys who pitted a chance to change their car. Make some adjustments to it. Maybe that's all that's Rob, Caden, Isaac, Greg, Thomas, Jeremy needed to get their cars one step above everyone else. All that knowledge they can learn here is a +1 versus everyone else. If they went in the wrong direction, they're not going to make that mistake again. They're going to be able to make the right adjustments throughout the entire night. So, we're about to find out, though. As Tasha gets back in the chat here, Charlotte changes a lot as the sun drops. Absolutely it does. And it gets exciting. It gets so exciting here.
It unleashes the beast.
Yes. Yes. All right, through 3 and 4 now with these guys. We're going to watch Noah Blackwell get control here and restart this race as the pace truck now dives off the racing surface. Noah Blackwell inching closer to the restart zone in the 10 truck, waiting for the green flag, and it flies. He gets another great restart here against Chris Stange as they cross the start-finish line. The 1 truck of Scott Bellum looking to the inside of Chris Stange now, down into turn 1. We're side by side for that P2 position as Scott inches ahead of the 72 off of turn 2. Scott Bellum up to P2. Dustin Franklin now, he's going to be looking here, maybe down into turn 3. No, he's going to keep it straight as everybody goes side by side back here in the pack.
Yeah, EJ Luna looking to the inside of Haldane. It looks like now he's trying to get to the inside of Daze. He's going to get right up to the bumper here through the tri-oval. He's maybe looking to the inside. Here it is, going into turn 1. And we got another yellow out here on lap 47. Is it Rob Collier? Dallas Seaworth. Significant damage to the front end of that truck. I'll have to go back and see what happened there. But yeah, that thing has got some significant damage.
All right. Oh, big old 3 wide right here. Whoa!
Oh!
Oh my goodness!
Collier. Oh.
Rip.
That was a lot like we saw with McCabe earlier, just a little bit reverse action there.
Let's go back. Let's see what happened here. This is some craziness. 3 truck grabbing a little bit aside from the 0-2. Caden gets involved there. Rob keeping it up in the wall. That saved Rob there. That caution. He was gonna have big issues there.
I mean, I guess that is your big risk that you take when you make a pit stop out of sequence from everybody else. You put yourself back in traffic, and that it can be the result sometimes. That's unfortunate for Rob, who's had one of the faster trucks all night long. We'll see if he gets the quick repair on that machine. It can recover from this incident that he had here on lap 47. Looks like, yeah, he's missing the rear end of that truck. A little bit of right front damage here. That Temu truck might need some Temu parts put back on it here.
Come on with it. All right. All right, Rob's coming down pit road. Chris Stange down pit road as well in the 72. Javon Thompson down pit road. Brad Haldane Caden Gargiulo, Arabia, Greg Court, Dalsewi. See if he's got a quick repair or not on that some gun. He does say in the chat, RIP. Might not be looking good for the 38 out here tonight. But Noah Blackwell, he's in that P1 position. Scott Bellum, P2. Dustin Franklin, P3. Sedarius Days, P4. EJ Luna, P5. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with y'all.
The Dutch master has produced something special in the wet, in the dry. Max Verstappen wins the Monaco Grand Prix.
Team Penske at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and Joseph Newgarden finally wins the Indianapolis 500.
But off turn number 4, the Coca-Cola 600 belongs to Ryan Blaney.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Dallas Seward, thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. We love you. Danny Johnson, welcome to the boys. Man, Dallas, you are a G. Thank you, sir. We truly appreciate you. Matt Yost says Sand Barrel's undefeated. Whoop. Yep, that'll happen. All right. The base truck's off the racing surface. Control to Noah Blackwell as he gets into the restart zone here. And the green flag flies. Noah Blackwell gets a great restart once again here on lap 52. Scott Bellum and Dustin Franklin now going out of here, going down into turn 1. Side by side for that P2 position. The 47's going to take it away here. Here comes EJ Luna. Now to the inside of Scott Bellum off of turn 2. We're 4 wide in the back. 4 wide as you can see him. We got a battle for the lead too. Dustin Franklin to the outside of Blackwell now through 3 and 4.
Yeah, Dustin Franklin in this 47 truck, he's got a rocket ship tonight as he is side by side with Blackwell across the line. A battle for the lead is on. Franklin still trying to work this outside line. Blackwell a little defensive there. Scooter B's in the mix. We got EJ Luna from the back of the field up to the front now here on lap 53. Crossover move by Franklin. Side by side drag race down the back.
4 wide, still in the back there as they come on down into turn 1, side by side for the lead here. Dustin Franklin to the inside of Noah Blackwell as they come off at turn 4. We're gonna watch who's gonna lead this lap. It's gonna be Noah Blackwell as they come across the line and down into turn 1. The 47 still ripping the inside here. EJ Luna is gonna help him a little bit as they go around the inside, but Scott Bellum and Sedaris Days on the outside helping Noah Blackwell as they come down the back straightaway and down into turn 3.
Yeah, Franklin still putting the fight up to Blackwell. They're both going to almost make wheel contact, door contact there through turns 3 and 4. Looks like Blackwell still being able to use the momentum of the outside, still able to roll with as much speed as he needs. Oh, contact is made! The 10 down into the 47. The 47's going to try and run him up here a little bit. Darius Days rolling the outside, trying to get by Bellum now. We're still door banging for the race lead. Blackwell and Franklin, we're touching down the back straightaway. A huge drag race down here into 3.
Noah Blackwell grabs some left front damage there from that contact between himself and the 47 as they come off at turn 4 now. The 10 truck still ripping the outside line. Is that damage going to hinder him now as the 47 does inch out in front of the 10 as they dive on down into turn 1. The 10 truck's going to make a resurgence now on the outside. A little bit more contact here as they come off at turn 2. They're still side by side down the back straightaway and down into turn 3.
Yeah, down here into turn 3, we're still side by side for the race lead as now Blackwell's gonna hang it on the door of Franklin. We're still drag racing across the turn while these two guys refuse to relent the lead from each other as they're gonna still stay side by side down here into turn 1. Franklin still trying to make this inside line work. Blackwell carrying the momentum on the outside. Oh, and he was almost cleared there, but Franklin still gonna hang on the quarter panel, still gonna drag race him down the back straightaway. Franklin is unrelenting right now. Blackwell's unrelenting. These guys refuse to give up the lead through turns 3 and 4.
Through 3 and 4, the 47's getting tight. He's going to get back behind the 10 truck now. Noah Blackwell holding control of this race at the moment as Scott Bellum now gets to the rear bumper of the 47. He's going to go to the high side here through turns 1 and 2. He's going to try to use a different lane, try to get back to the rear bumper of the 47. The 47's dropping off here compared to the 10 now. Here comes EJ Luna to the inside of Sedaris Days going down into turn 3. He's getting a little tight there, as so is the 45, but off of turn 4, they keep it straight. We're still side by side. Here comes Isaac Singleton now. Bill Daniels, these guys want a part of the action.
Yeah, we are side by side 2 rows deep here as we got Luna to the inside of Days, Bill Daniels on the inside of Singleton. Is Singleton working this outside line? He's going to maybe get a little tight there off of 2. He's going to hang on to it, maybe a little squirrely there as well as we see Luna clear. Darius Days clears. Now Bill Daniels trying to clear. Look at Singleton ripping the boards here through 3 and 4. He's trying to make something happen here with a massive run off of turn 4. He's going to take it to the outside of Days now across the tri-oval. Singleton is flying up here on the outside.
Looking to the outside here into turn 1. Not going to be able to make it happen at the moment, but here he comes to the outside of the 45. Look at him go. That 95's on absolute rails right now. Coming around the 45 of Sedaris Days now coming down into turn 3. What an unbelievable run he had right there. So much speed out of that 95 as he comes off of turn 4 now. He's got his eyes set on the 81 of EJ Luna. Your closest battle on track right now between these two guys as they go march forward to the front of this race. The 95 fast, the 81's fast. Let's see what they can do off of turn 2.
Here comes Isaac Singleton to the outside of EJ Luna. What a sight to see. EJ Luna's usually going forward right now. Singleton's the man going forward. He's to the outside, ripping the boards here in Charlotte. He's in the wall. He's in the wall through 3 and 4. 4. He's going to lose a ton of time here. Here goes Daniels. Here goes Days. Here comes Amber, Collier, and now Ryan Rose, Singleton with a big mistake at 3 and 4. Oh, he's in the wall into 1. He is falling backwards now.
It has all fallen apart for the 95. We're halfway through this race now, but he's got a lot of work ahead of him as we go back up here. Rob Collier, he's finding himself in that P7 position now after rolling out his backup car as he comes through turns 3 and 4. He's trying to work over Ethan Amberg as he is currently in the P7 position, and he is looking to take over that P6 position. Ryan Rose in the P8. He's getting a little bit of a battle here from the outside. Sedaris Days dropping off a little bit. Brad Haldane in that P10 position. He's coming under attack by Isaac Singleton now. The 95 looking to the inside of the 39. Not going to be able to make anything happen here down into turn 3. But Brad Haldane now looking to the outside of Sedaris Days. And now Ryan Rose. Look at him go. He's got the speed.
Yeah, this outside line is extremely fast tonight. If you can hit your marks, as now Ryan Rose goes to the inside of Collier, grabs a little bit of grass there through the tri-oval, but Ryan Rose got to clear Collier. He's going to move himself up to P7. Collier, maybe a crossover move. Look at the inside. Here he comes down the back straightaway. Back to the inside with a crossover move on Ryan Rose. Still drag racing down the back. Down here into turn 3. Collier to the bottom. Ryan Rose to the top. Can Collier clear the 78 this time? As the outside line with all that momentum, Ryan Rose is going to go by. Here comes Haldane now.
Haldane to the outside of the O2 now as he's trying to improve his position up to P8, going down into turn 1. 39 on the outside, the O2 on the inside. Haldane still doing a great job here on lap 65. He clears Rob. Now the 39 is up to that P8 position. He can set his sights on the 78 of Ryan Rose as the 39 dives it deep into turn 3 all over the rear bumper of the 78 off of turn 4 now and coming across the stripe. The 39 rolls back in line as Ethan Amberg and Bill Daniels go side by side down into turn 1.
Yeah, Ethan Amber going to the inside of Bill Daniels. That's for the P5 position. It looks like Daniels with the outside momentum might be able to clear the 12 of Amber here off a 2, and he does. As now it looks like the 78 of Rose was trying to get to the outside. Now here he goes, shoots to the bottom of Amber. We're going to go side by side here for the P6 position. Oh, Ryan Rose maybe get a little tight there. So does Amber. Here comes the 78 of Ryan Rose now to the bottom of a turn 4. Looks like he cannot clear Amber. Amber fighting back on the outside. Haldane lurking back here as well. Side by side battle for P3. Luna going for it.
Down into turn 1, we got Scott Bellum to the inside, EJ Luna on the outside. The 81's been on absolute rails here in the middle stages of this race. Scott Bellum going to lose a position now down to P4 as we've got this battle happening here. Ryan Rose, Bill Daniels through turns 3 and 4. These guys have been duking it out here for the past handful of laps, but it looks like Ryan Rose is going to inch ahead of Bill Daniels here. He clears him. Bill Daniels now all over the rear bumper of the 78 down into turn 1. The 23 trying to find something to get back around the 78 by using that outside line. He's not going to be able to make it happen here, but off of turn 2, we are single file now. Let's see if this heats up down into turn 3.
Yeah, we got some new players up here towards the front of the field. We got Luna making his way to the top 3. We got Ryan Rose in the top 5. Bill Daniels is up here lurking now. Brad Haldane is trying to get to the outside of Bill Daniels now down the tri-oval. Rob Collier, Ethan Amberg side by side there. Here it is. Brad Haldane looking to the outside of the 23. He's not going to be able to make it happen down here into turn 1. Collier, he might be able to clear the 12. Oh, that got tight there. Amberg barely got cleared there by Rob Collier. Is now we're going to see Singleton back to the outside. He's going to go to the inside of Collier now. This 95 is on absolute rails tonight, trying to make his way back to the front of the field.
Real close here between himself and Collier. He's going to have to back out here and give that position to Collier off at turn 4 as the battle in front of them, Bill Daniels, Brad Haldane, that mellows out as well. Scott Bellum now, he is dropping like a rock. Here comes the 78 to the inside of the 1 truck now. He's just losing a little bit of speed here, and hopefully not a lot off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Ryan Rose not going to be able to compete with the 1 truck with that outside lane momentum, but down into turn 3 now, Scott Bellum's going to go all the way down to the bottom here, and he's going to create some distance between himself and the 78. Back here once again, Rob Collier, he's still all over the rear bumper of Bill Daniels with Ethan Amberg behind him across the line and down into turn 1.
Yeah, down here into turn 1, it looks like Rob Collier trying to get to the inside of Bill Daniels now. Bill Daniels right there, mid-center turn. There's Ethan Amberg ripping the outside. Collier maybe clear Amberg. He does. Barely fits right there in that gap. Maybe a little bit of push here by Amberg as now Ryan Rose to the inside of Scooter B. This is for P4. Ryan Rose continuing to move his way through the field in the Coca-Cola machine. He's going to clear Scooter B off of 4. And Scooter B maybe looking to the outside. Now Haldane, he's looking to the outside, maybe in the 1 truck. They're all going to go down here into turn 1. All in a line. Ryan Rose in the P4 position. Now Brad Haldane rolling the outside, trying to get by Scooter B off of turn number 2 as we're still single file down the back. Lots of shakeups going on.
Teammates here in the 1 truck and the 39 maybe trying to work together here just a little bit to try to get back around the 78 as they dive on down into turn 3. It looks like Brad Haldane using a little bit of a higher lane than Scott Bellum, but coming off of turn 4, that 39's got to run here. Is he going to look to the outside? Is he going to give his buddy a push? As they come on down into turn 1, the 39's going to look high here. Scott's not going to give him a lot of room, but the 39 is still going to get there. He's to the outside of Scott Bellum now through turns 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. The 39 overtakes his teammate of Scott Bellum. Now going down into turn 3, Scott Bellum is going to have a little bit of a hard time here trying to hold back that 23 as they come off of turn 4. Let's see what he can do here. He goes to the inside, not going to be able to make it happen, but across the line, the 23 still looking, not going to happen. Down into turn 1 in a single file line for your top 10.
Yeah, maybe seen a little bit of tire degradation here by Scooter B as now Bill Daniels to the inside. It's going to get tied off at 2. Bill Daniels a little squirrely there. Still drag racing down the back straightaway. Scooter B hanging on to this P6 position, but Bill Daniels wants it. He wants to take it here into turn 3. He's going to drive it in really deep. Oh, Amberg up against the boards back there as well. Bill Daniels maybe a little tight there. Had to lift. Loses that position to Scooter B as now Rob Collier looking to the outside, going for turn 1. Side-by-side battle for P7 as Scooter B continuing on here in the P6 position, side-by-side behind him.
All right, the 23 and the 02. The 02 on the outside now. Oh, we got a battle up here. Ryan Rose, EJ Luna. Nope, not going to be able to witness any of that happenings. But it looks like Rob Collier does get ahead of Bill Daniels here in the 23. Ethan Amberg all the way on the outside there. The 23 tried to put a little bit of a block on him there. Didn't make it work. Are we going to go 3 wide here as they come across the line? No, but down into turn 1, still side by side for that P9 position. But look at Amberg. Holy cow, look at the speed he got through turns 1 and 2. He's on the outside of Bill Daniels now. Ethan Amberg, your resident sports car driver, turning some heads here tonight in that 12 truck as they dive on down into turn 3.
Yeah, Amberg really has found something up here on the outside. He's going to be able to get by Bill Daniels now. Close this gap down to Rob Collier. This 12 truck really using this outside line to his advantage. Let's see if he does it again here in turn 1. Collier a little defensive there as here it is, the battle again for P3. Ryan Rose to the inside of EJ Luna here off of turn 2. Side-by-side action down the back straightaway. Who's going to have the advantage down here into turn 3? They're continuing to stay side-by-side. Ryan Rose is moving through the field, still side-by-side with EJ Luna. Here through 3 and 4. Can he clear him off of 4? It's going to get close. No, Luna's going to hang it up on the outside across the line.
Ryan Rose still to the inside here. He's got the advantage. He's got him cleared. Ryan Rose in the P3 position now. EJ Luna behind him. He's going to have to find a way to get around that 78 once again. Brad Haldane, he's coming up quick though. The 39 trying to get to the rear bumper. The 81, he's created a good gap between himself and his teammate of Scott Bellum, who has held on to that P6 position. A great job by him as we kind of almost saw him sink like a rock, but he's holding on to that P6 position very well. Back here, Ethan Amberg looking to the inside of Rob Collier now down into turn 1.
Yeah, Amberg now using the inside line. Collier did not want to give up that outside line. Here they are side by side through 1 and 2. Looks like Collier with that outside momentum maybe be able to clear the 12 before we even get to turn 3. But Amberg is not giving up down here on the bottom. Does he send it in here on the bottom here into turn 3? It looks like he will. Singleton sideways behind him. He's still fighting that 95 truck. It looks like Collier may be able to clear Amberg here off of turn 4. Oh, he gets sideways. Loosey-goosey does the Timu truck. Oh, Singleton's loose as well. Across the start-finish line, still side-by-side here.
Side by side now, down into turn 1. Jay, I've been watching this battle right here. Brad Haldane is taking it to EJ Luna. Down the back straightaway. That 39's on freaking rails right now as they go down into turn 3. He's looking to make a pass for P4. Brad Haldane to the outside. He's got his teammate rolling up with him now. Scott Bellum off at turn 4. It looks like the 39 cleared him. The 39 of Brad Haldane up into P4.
Bad Brad Haldane moving through the field right there behind Ryan Rose. Those two guys have just been knifing their way through the field on this run. And now Scooter B, he finding some speed later in this run. He was dropping off, and now here he is to the bottom of Luna now. This is a great racing. And Scooter B maybe going to follow right in line behind Luna. No, he's going to take it to the bottom. Side by side here for P5. Battling it out. Luna to the outside. Bellum to the inside. Off of turn 4. We're still side-by-side action for P5.
Side by side across the line. Scott Bellum's got a little bit of the advantage now. Down into turn 1. He's going to have the quick way around the racetrack too. The inside line. He still holds that little advantage there as they come off turn 2. The one track gets loose. He saves it. Coming down the back straightaway. He saved it, but he's going to lose a little bit of time here to the 81. Down into turn 3. We got a battle heating up here too. Isaac Singleton now to the outside of Rob Collier as the 95's ripping the boards here in 3 and 4.
Yeah, Singleton continuing to rip the boards as Collier and Singleton got by Amberg. Now Singleton to the bottom of Collier now. Can he make it happen on the bottom line here in turns 1 and 2? Collier with the outside advantage. Singleton trying to make it roll down here on the inside. Oh, he's sideways. He might have grabbed the apron there. Collier's going to clear. Amberg sideways. Contact with Bill Daniels. Great action back here. Singleton maybe slipping up a little bit here. Now Amberg fighting back on the outside through 3 and 4.
Amberg on the outside, ripping the boards here in 3 and 4. Oh, he gets loose. He had to save it. Oh, he's in the wall. Your local resident sports car driver has found himself in the top, or in P10. He is still doing a great job. Had a little bit of wall contact there, and he keeps it straight. That's all that matters here. Ryan Rose now is up into P2. He just made a pass on Dustin Franklin as they barrel on down into turn 3. That 78's on rails now as he now sets his sights on the 10 truck of Noah Blackwell off of turn 4.
Yeah, we're starting to see the tire degradation here now, Tom. The 78 of Ryan Rose on an alternate strategy, been carving his way through the field, and now here he is in a position to take the lead over Noah Blackwell, who has controlled most of this race. And now here he is, only 0.3 of a second behind after making that pass on Franklin. We're going to go on board now with the 78 of Ryan Rose as we dive down here into turn 3. Blackwell using the bottom line. Ryan Rose going to follow him through here on the bottom. Try to close this gap back down. Oh, here he is. He's making a pit stop. The strategies have begun. All top 3 guys down pit lane.
That's your top 3 right now down pit lane. Ryan Rose, Dustin Franklin, Noah Blackwell, Ethan Amberg coming down pit road. Now Brad Haldane leads this race. He gets a lap in the book. EJ Luna in P2, Scott Bellum P3, Rob Collier P4, Isaac Singleton P5. You got Bill Daniels right there in P6 as well. Jeremy in the 92 coming out P7. Chris Stange P8. Javon Thompson P9. Caden P10. That is your top 10 at the moment. We'll see how these guys get out of pit road here. This is going to be really interesting. Can Ryan Rose beat Noah Blackwell? Oh, no, he doesn't. He's right on his rear bumper, though. He netted so well on that pit stop. As now we got EJ Luna coming down pit road. Scott Bellum, Bill Daniels.
Yeah, the pit sequences have begun. Now we got these guys heading down pit road. We're under 50 laps to go in the race, so this could be the money stop. The final one of the day here under green. Oh, Bill Daniels maybe overshoots his box. That was close. Looks like he did not overshoot his box. That was a razor's edge there for Bill Daniels. As now Brad Haldane is going to continue to lead. Him, Collier, and now Singleton battle for P2 here. These guys have not made their pit stop yet. We're going to have to see how all this cycles around. We'll see how long Singleton and Collier go here on this run of tires. As now Collier fight back on the outside is going to get tied off at 2. Then they're going to drag race down the back.
Coming down the back straightaway now, the 95 on the inside, the 02 on the outside here. That 02 has got a little bit more fuel than everybody else here. Well, he's got the same amount of fuel as the 95 as well, but coming through 3 and 4, we're still side by side at the moment. We got Nate DeFayette coming down pit road, Thomas Ferrara coming down pit road as well. The 95 still on the inside of the 02 now coming down into turn 1. The 95 is going to back off just a little bit here. Rob is going to hold on to that P2 position at the moment. Brad Haldane in the 39. He is out front here with a 2-second lead. Noah Blackwell came out as your potential race leader once everybody makes some pit stops here. Caden Gargiulo down pit road. Sean Dion down pit road. Noah Blackwell coming off of turn 4 now. He's going around Chris Stange. He's going to get that lap back from the 72. Chris Stange still not having a pit stop yet. As, man, is this the strategy we were looking for, Jay? Is this it right here?
This is it, man. I believe the gambling man, he might have made a pit stop there on that last caution. I don't know if he'd have enough fuel to make it to the end, but I like this strategy here by Chris Stange. Run this as long as you can. And as I say that, I might have jinxed it. Here comes the gambling man down pit road. Let's see how he can execute on pit entry. It looks like he did a really good job. And here it is. Now we only have, I believe, 6 cars remaining on track that have not made a pit stop through this sequence. That's Haldane, Collier, Singleton, Clapper Newell, Javon Thompson, and McCabe. Those will be the guys that we still need to see cycle through, as it looks like your relative leader is going to continue to be Blackwell as Haldane continues to put laps on the board.
All right, Haldane coming off at turn 4. He is not electing to pit this time. Same with Rob, Isaac, Jeremy, Javon now coming into turn 3, and that number 93 Ford F-150. Let's see if he makes a pit stop. It does not look like it. The 66 of Darren McCabe. Let's see if he makes a pit stop here. 66 had some big troubles at the beginning of this race, finding himself in 6th place right now with some pit strategy at the moment. Noah Blackwell is right there. He got his lap back the old-fashioned way there. Noah Blackwell, he sure did. Look at that. What a run by him!
That's what you need to do. In case you catch that caution, you don't want to be trapped a lap down. So he did everything he needed to do, executing flawlessly. As we got to see Ryan Rose now and Franklin, they're battling right there for relative P2, P3. Let's see if they can get their lap back the old-fashioned way on Brad Haldane now, as they're both ripping the bottom. Haldane's going to give the bottom open to him. Here we go. Ryan Rose going to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. Here comes the 47 of Franklin. He's going to do the same. So now we got 3 of your guys cycled back on, as now we got Isaac Singleton down pit lane. That's going to leave us with 4, because now we got Clapper Newell down pit lane as well.
Yep, the 92 got some tires on that car. He is back out at the moment. Isaac Singleton now, let's watch him get into his pit box. Any troubles for that 95 we'll be able to see right here, right now, as he gets into pit box number 1. Looks like he does get a pretty good stop in there. Right sides are up there. Rob Collier is now in the lead because Brad Haldane is coming down pit road in the 39. Rob, he's going to stay out there as long as he can, as the 02, the 93, and the 66 have not pitted yet. But the 02 right here, now coming off of turn 2. He's got a big gap to P2 at the moment, which is Javon, 16.5 seconds. He's all on his own now. He is licking his chops for those fresh tires to try and get back to the front. Here off at turn 4, we're coming to complete lap 95.
Yeah, this will be 39 laps to go this time at the line for your leader. Rob Collier still has not made a pit stop. We're currently with a 16-second lead over Javon, 23 over Darren McCabe, and then a 24.5-second lead over your relative leader, Noah Blackwell. How long does Rob stay out on this strategy, on these tires and this fuel load? We're going to have to wait and see how many more laps he proceeds to stay on the racetrack, how much time he's actually going to lose here to Blackwell. Maybe have fresher tires towards the end of this run. If he can extend this as long as he possibly can, this might be a great strategy here for Rob, as we see maybe a little bit of action there between Rose and Franklin still on the racetrack, as they're still trying to get back in the mix here. Looks like they're pretty even to what they were when we last saw them go by Brad Haldane. So we have 2 more cars remaining on track. 3, actually, because McCabe just got passed by Blackwell. So Blackwell up to the P3 position.
All right, we've got Brad Haldane all the way down in the P14 position right now. Chris Stange in front of him. Jerry Clapper Noel, Isaac Singleton, Sedaris Days. He's got a lot of work to do ahead of him. He is currently a lap, 3/4 of a lap behind Noah Blackwell, as Rob Collier now has put everybody down from P9 or P10 on back, 1 lap down. Rob Collier still out on track here. We got a little bit. Whoa, who's that? That's the 66. Real sideways there. Darren still struggling with that truck there as he comes across the line in that P6 position. Dustin Franklin still chilling out behind Ryan Rose here. Oh, Rob Collier down pit road.
There it is, lap 98. Rob Collier down pit road. We'll have to see if Javon Thompson also comes down pit road. Him and McCabe are the last two remaining that have not made a pit stop during this sequence. And it looks like Javon Thompson, he's going to stay on the racetrack. He's going to lead a lap here tonight at Charlotte. Well, maybe not. I think Collier might have crossed the line before his pit box, but he will assume the lead now. Let's see if he stays out one more lap to get that lap lead, as he is your new leader, but 3.5 seconds behind. That's Noah Blackwell, who is your relative leader. Let's see what he can do closing this gap back down to your race leader, Javon. Oh, Blackwell going way down to the apron. Interesting line here down the back straightaway for your race leader. He's going to take it back to the outside down here into turn 3.
I think he's been practicing IndyCar too much at Indianapolis. Off of turn 4 for himself. Javon does stay out on track. He's going to lead that lap now as Caden Gargiulo goes to the inside of him. Gargiulo having still quite a bit of damage on the front end of that machine, as now Javon comes off of turn 2. Dallas Ewert down pit road at the moment. Noah Blackwell once again going down to the bottom side of the racetrack and then coming into turn 3, probably not wanting to give any draft to the 78 behind him. That 78, though, extremely fast. Look, Jay, I'm starting to think here. Oh, we got Javon Thompson down pit road. Okay, that cycles everybody now through pit stops. No caution here through the pit stops, which means strategy is wide open here as the 78 holds on to that P2 position. Jay, what I was going to say, though, that 78, he may be saving a little bit of tires here. Maybe working a little bit with Dustin Franklin here as Noah falls off from that degradation of the tires. Ryan Rose is going to be able to pounce.
Yeah, Ryan Rose has shown the pace of the long run all night long. Blackwell has not been as strong as everybody else on these long runs. As we progress here with the tire degradation as well as the fuel load dropping off in these machines, I believe that Ryan Rose maybe is saving just a little bit here. No need to go rush and try to get the leader now. We still got 33 laps to go as we barrel down the back straightaway, as maybe the 47 to the 78 working together here. They're only 1.1 seconds behind your race leader, Blackwell, who continues to set the pace here at Charlotte, as we're going to get 32 laps to go this time at the line as everything cycled through. Maybe good enough to go to the end here on fuel. We'll see how this all continues as over these next few laps as this strategy plays out for everybody.
Absolutely. Let's go on board right now with the 47 of Dustin Franklin. He's coming off of turn 2. He's keeping in the wheel tracks of the 78, maybe grabbing a little bit of draft here, maybe trying to save a little bit of fuel here. Maybe they can make it to the end. Maybe they can't. That's going to be a big talking point here as we round out the laps. In fact, let's bring up our stint length here. As you guys can see, they were able to do 58 laps, and they're already 18 laps into it, so they're good for another 40 laps here. If we go back to the tower, 40 laps, they're good. They're good on fuel. It's going to be close. It's going to be really close, actually. It's going to be extremely close for these guys. Maybe that's why Dustin's just chilling behind the 78.
Well, it's going to be 30 to go when we get to the line, so it'll be about 47 total in this stint. So I think they'll be fine on fuel. As maybe I think you're right though with the tire saving. I think that's what they're doing. They're not really pushing as hard as maybe they could. Maybe saving a little bit of tire. Ryan Rose knows he has a long run truck. He was able to close. I think he drove from like 12th all the way up to P2 before that pit sequence. So maybe his opportunity is later in this run. Him and the 47 have showed that long run speed all night long. So we'll see what they can do as this race progresses here as we are on lap 105, about to complete lap 105 as Blackwell continues to lead here off of turn 4.
Yeah, they're 10 laps to the good. I'm not good with numbers today. Look, I worked on spreadsheets all day long today at work. That's probably why. That's probably why. I'll just leave that to you for the rest of the night, okay? Whenever we got numbers being thrown up in the air, I'll just let you handle it. All right, Brad Haldane to the inside of Chris Stange now. That's for P10 as he comes across the line and down into turn 1. Rob Collier is the next car for Brad Haldane to get around, which is just about 9/10 of a second in front of him. He's got a little bit of lap traffic to deal with. Darren McCabe. But, I mean, your closest battle on track is between these two guys. But Brad, the faster truck, did get around Chris Stange. Scott Bellum now battling a little bit here with Ethan Amberg through turns 1 and 2. As we might have a little bit of side-by-side. Here we go. Side-by-side down into turn 3.
Yeah, as we saw Amber grab a little bit of wall there off of turn 2, but here it is. To the inside goes the 47 of Franklin. He's going to clear Ryan Rose here off of turn 4. So now Franklin's going to lead the charge here in the P2 position. A guy we got to keep our eyes on, though. I've been watching the gap and interval here. Rob Collier was the last one to pit here. He was 25.8 seconds behind 5 laps ago. He's got it down to 12.5 and closing rapidly. This O2 machine is on a roll right now.
Absolutely, he is. Currently the second fastest truck on the racetrack. Right now, the fastest truck on the racetrack, besides your leader, because he's got clean air, is EJ Luna in the 30 with a 31.27. Let's see what they do as they cross the line here, though, with the 81. 81, fastest truck on track at the moment. So that 81 is only 1.67 seconds behind Ryan Rose. Dustin Franklin did get around Ryan Rose. He's in that P2 position now. He is tracking down Noah Blackwell. He was 4 thousandths of a second quicker than Noah Blackwell last time by. So let's see if he can close that gap. He's got 25 laps to go here at Charlotte. He's got time. Can he do it?
Yeah, 25 laps to go. I was going to say, Tom, I was good at math until numbers got involved, so I'm trying to struggle just as long as you are. So 25 to go. It's cutting clear here to the end now as we got a 1.3 second gap between your leader and second place of Franklin. Blackwell doing a fantastic job controlling the pace right now. We'll have to watch. Oh, there's a caution. It changes everything. Oh, it's Caton and McCabe. Big damage to the 30 or the 66 and the 30 here.
Oh, this changes everything.
Yeah, this was going to get wild because Rob Collier had cut it down to 10 seconds there, and he was still climbing. That was going to get interesting towards the end of this race, but here it is. We're going to get a caution, probably another round of pit stops, and it's going to change the complexion of this race.
Ooh, right around Rob, too. Oh, man. Oh, good Lord.
They were trying to thread the needle. Look at this.
Goodness gracious. What are we watching here?
Some action.
Look at this. The 66 barely to the inside of the 30. The 02 to the outside. A little bit of contact there between the 66 and the 30 through turns 1 and 2. Now the 30's coming off of turn 2. We'll play it here. Oh, he just got loose into the 66. Oh, the 92. Look at that. That's what you call awareness right there. That 92, put that in a freaking textbook right there on how to avoid a wreck. Good Lord. Here we are. He sees everything happening in front of him. Brakes. Goodness. Wow. No damage.
That was impressive.
That was extremely impressive. Hats off to you, Jeremy. Give you a round of applause. All right, we'll go live. Everybody's down pit road at the moment. Rob wins the race.
Rob maybe went fuel only or maybe 2 tires there. Big call there. He had the freshest tires of anybody around him. We'll have to go back and see if he did take the 2. He did.
Just
he went 2 tires. Wow. The strategy is alive and well here at Charlotte. I was wondering if anybody would try it. If anybody could, it would be Rob or maybe Brad. Be the 2, maybe Javon as well. Those guys have some of the newer tires compared to everybody else around him. I like this call. Gotta do something different if you're gonna win this race. Blackwell has controlled it from basically start to finish. Been the best truck all day long. Do something different to maybe beat the 10 truck off pit road. And you never know when you get that clean air of what you could do with it. So we got the Temu truck out front now.
All right, lots to happen here on the restart. We're gonna go side by side with you guys. Let you watch what they're doing under caution, and we'll be right back with y'all.
Don't leave.
The Dutch master has produced something special in the wet, in the dry. Max Verstappen wins the Monaco Grand Prix.
Team Penske at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and Joseph Newgarden finally wins the Indianapolis 500.
But off turn number 4, the Coca-Cola 600 belongs to Ryan Blaney.
Alright, right back with you guys. We're about to go green flag racing here. Got Rob Collier and Noah Blackwell on the front row. Dustin Franklin, Brian Rose, row 2. EJ Luna and Ethan Amberg making up your row 3. Scott Bellum, Isaac Singleton, row 4. And Chris Stange and Jeremy Clapper-Newell making up row 5. That is your top 10 right now. Leading with 21 laps to go here at Charlotte. We're going to watch the pace truck come off the racing surface, control to the 0-2 of Rob Collier as he inches closer to the restart zone. He's going to be looking for the green flag, and there it is! He gets a great restart here at the ending stages here at Charlotte, as now the 47 is getting around Noah Blackwell. He does, he clears him. Noah Blackwell all the way down to P4 now, as he loses out on more positions. EJ Luna up to P3, Ryan Rose in P5 as they come down the back straightaway. They're barreling down the back straightaway, now down into turn 3.
Yeah, here it is. Some of the best trucks we've seen all night long, and here we are, 3 wide, 47 sideways. Franklin to the wall. Big contact there. I think the 92 is sideways. He is. This is going to be a caution. We can stay green. Is Jeremy's going to get that thing going again? We're staying green. But now Luna. It's Luna time here at Charlotte. He takes the lead. Rob getting the bumper from Blackwell. He's going to go up to the wall. He saves it. Caution is out. Unbelievable turn of events as it's Caton again.
Where do you even look? Where is it's all over the track. You can't even.
It's the craziest lap and a half I've ever seen. Holy cow.
Oh man. All right, let's look at this yellow flag that involved the 30 here. Oh man. Good.
Oh, we missed that. I thought he had saved it.
I thought he saved it too. Let's see. Dustin here. All right, let's take it all the way back here, because we saw that the 47 got really loose here, battling for the lead of the race, going down and through turns 3 and 4. So you can see him here trying to go to the outside of Rob. He gets real loose and up in the wall. Some big contact there as the 47 hits the wall. 92 sideways. He plows it down to the inside. The 47 trying to get back on track here. 3 wide across the line. The 3 hits him into Javon. And chaos. Just absolute chaos. The 30's around, making big damage there.
Well, you know what they say. Cautions breed cautions, and that is exactly what we saw. We're under 20 laps to go here at Charlotte. These boys are racing hard for the win. We're going to see a lot of these guys towards the back half of the top 10 come down pit road. We got Days, Javon. We also got Franklin down pit road. This could be a game changer here. Get some fresh tires on these things. See if they can make their way back to the front of the field at the end of this race. What a great job by Jeremy, though. He had that thing saved, locked up to the inside, got it rolling again. Didn't get really any damage out of that deal. See if get some new fresh tires on that thing. See if he can make his way towards the front of the field by the end of this.
Now let's talk about this, Jay. Rob Collier taking 2 tires on that pit stop. He was obviously a little bit slower than the cars around him with 4 tires. And then what we saw on lap 2 going through turns 1 and 2, he got really, really loose. Could that be the detriment of the O2 team tonight?
I mean, I feel like that's how Rob drives, though. He drives these things sideways all the time. I think that he's right in his comfort zone, right in his wheelhouse. But now we've got basically some of your fast trucks we've seen all day have cycled to the front of this field. We got Blackwell, Rose, Luna, Collier. These guys have pretty much been the class of the field all day long, not having the track position. And now here we are at the end of a race, and they're all up here at the front of the field. It's crazy how that stuff works sometimes, where the faster guys always find a way to get to the top of the scoring pylon by the end of it. But this is gonna be an interesting restart. We're gonna have Luna on the inside, Collier on the outside. If he can get a good restart here, stay to the outside here through 1 and 2, there's a chance Collier could get back to the lead here. Luna's going to be tough to beat, though. He rarely gets past. He mostly does a lot of passing, so this is going to be interesting. Don't count out Blackwell. What is he willing to do? Go for the win? He saw him shove Collier into, I believe that was turn 1 and 2, sent him sideways. This is going to get wild here, Tom.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot to look forward here. Ethan Amberg finding himself in the top 5 right now. What an absolutely stellar run for him tonight. Rolling around Charlotte in that 12 truck. Isaac Singleton, after qualifying on pole, finds himself in the P6 position. Scott Bellum running great all night long. So has Brad Haldane. These guys are P7, P8. Chris Stange finding himself in P9 right now with Caden Gargiulo. Still with that front end damage on that number 98 machine. Coming off.
Yeah, don't count out the 47 of Franklin as well, up here in P11 with a pit stop as well. That 47 has been super fast tonight. I wouldn't count him out yet as well. With maybe a 14 laps to go at the restart, I think we'll probably be getting the lights out this time by. So there's still time for that 47 to make his way back towards the front of the field, especially if we see some chaos like we did on that last restart. Who knows what's going to happen here at Charlotte?
Yeah, absolutely. Madhouse. Madhouse is what it is. Look, we're going to have 14 to go when we cross the line for green flag. And, I mean, it's go time. These guys cannot give up any type of mistake. They can't make a mistake. They can't, give up any type of position to anybody else. If you want to finish this race good, if you want to win this race, you have to take now. And it is time for these guys to go ahead and do that. I mean, it's go time. As now we see lights out on the pace truck. We're going to go green flag racing this time by EJ Luna and Rob Collier leading the rest of the field here at Charlotte with 14 laps to go at the drop of the green flag.
Yeah, do we make it to the end of this race, Tom? My ask is in a poll here. Do we see Nexus overdrive here tonight at Charlotte? We'll see. We'll let you guys in the audience vote here on this poll. And Tom, do you think we see overdrive here tonight?
Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna say no. We're gonna see a great finish across the line, a classic Charlotte finish, and it's gonna get exciting.
Yes, this can be exciting. I don't think we do see overdrive tonight. I think we're gonna get this to the end of the race here right now. 14 laps to finish this race out. The best iRacers in the business. Your fast trucks have cycled to the front. There's a lot of strategy in the back there with some pit stops on this last caution. We're going to line them up and send them at green. Dropping the hammer here.
Absolutely, as they now come through turns 3 and 4, they're ready to get this race back under green here. We're going to watch the pace truck come off of the racing surface, give control to the 81 of EJ Luna as they now inch closer to the restart zone. We're going to watch that green flag fly, and craziness ensue. Here is the green flag, and EJ gets a great jump on the rest of the field. Rob Collier on the outside of the 78 now as they go on down into turn 1. The 02 holding strong there, but here comes Noah Blackwell to the inside of him now as well. Rob Collier seems to be dropping off just a little bit here. He's going to swing back inside behind the 10 truck of Noah Blackwell. Here comes Ethan Amberg now as Isaac Singleton and Scott Bellum go side by side.
Yeah, we got some side-by-side action as we see Singleton ripping this outside line. He's been so strong up there all night long, but here comes Blackwell now. He's looking at the inside of Ryan Rose now for P2. Blackwell wants to find victory here tonight. He wants to get by Ryan Rose and set his eyes on EJ Luna. Still side-by-side through 1 and 2. Blackwell grabs some apron there. He's going to get tighter of it too. Can he save it? We're still dragging down the back.
Man, they're still side by side down the back straightaway and down into turn 3. Noah Blackwell trying to hold strong on the inside. Oh, the 78 gets loose. Almost car contact there as they come off at turn 4 now. They're still side by side for that P2 position, but the 78's going to lose it. Noah Blackwell up into P2. He's setting his sights on the 81 now. They got 12 laps to go as they dive on down into turn 1.
Yeah, and here comes Showtime to the inside of Ryan Rose. He's trying to make something happen. Here comes your pole sitter, Isaac Singleton. He's surfacing to the front of the field here with 12 to go. He's to the outside of Collier. Down here to turn 3. He wants the outside. He wants to rip the boards to 3 and 4. Singleton's on a mission tonight. Off of turn 4, side by side with Collier.
The fastest truck on track. Now as he crosses the start-finish line, he's the fastest truck once again. Here, the 95 coming down into turn 1. On the outside right here. He clears Collier. Collier getting a little loose on the inside there. He holds it straight off at turn 2. The 47's in the wall. Big time in the back. He's going to lose all his speed, all his momentum as they all dive on down into turn 3. The 95 still holding on to P4 as he sets his sights on the 78 off of turn 4.
Here it is, the Dega Boys, 10 to go here in the Nexus 200 at Charlotte. As we've got your top 5 all single file now, all led down into turn 1 by EJ Luna. Blackwell is closing the gap. He's got it down to a 10th now. He's gonna get a good run here off of turn 2, trying to close this gap down to the 81 of Luna. Can he make something happen? He's got it close down to half a car length, going into turn 3.
Coming down into turn 3 now, on the bottom side, he is in the tracks of your race leader, the 81 of EJ Luna, as they now come across the start-finish line. The 81 only 0.17 seconds ahead of Blackwell's. They dive on down into turn 1 now. Ryan Rose in the tracks of the 10 as well as they come through turns 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway now, and still in a line here. The 10 can't really catch the 81 as they dive on down into turn 3 now. We'll see what Blackwell can do here in the closing laps.
This is like a repeat of Darlington all over again, except this time it's Blackwell in the pursuit of EJ Luna this time. Oh, we got a wreck in the back. I think that's Stange around through the tri-oval. It is. Stange is through the grass. Not a lot of damage, though. He might have just lost it there off of 4. That changes everything.
Man.
8 laps to go.
Oh, right. Let's go ahead and look at this yellow flag and see what happened here with the 72. A little bit more in depth as he was coming off of turn 4. Maybe a little contact there with the 45 as they were trying to battle it out with Scott Bellum. Let's see what happened here. Oh, lots of net code. Good Lord.
Oh,
big
they
contact.
almost saved it until they were like magnets that came right back into each other. They would have both saved it, I think, if they didn't make that second contact.
I want to go back here. I want to see this right here. They didn't even touch.
Big net code.
Man.
Look at this. They both almost save it, though. Look at this. Darius Days has already got it righted. Chris Stange just about had it righted, but he tried to come back up the track, and they just... magnets. They just came back together.
That'll do it. Right there. Racing towards the end of the race here. That's just...
That is just racing. Yep. Tom just said it perfectly there. That's just racing. That happens. Well, we didn't get overdrive yet. We have 7 laps to go. Do we still see it right now on the poll? Looks like we got 67%. Yes, we will see Nexus overdrive here tonight.
All right, Rob Collier down pit road now. He's probably thinking, 2 tires probably not going to work. Let's see what he does here. Putting right sides on it.
I'm surprised more people
goes.
inside or outside that top 10 didn't come, or outside the top 5 didn't come down to pit this time by. That kind of surprises me a little bit. I thought we'd see more takers.
Well, we'll see what Rob can do now because he's restarting in the P9 position with some fresh tires. That might be something for these leaders to look out for here because new tires mean a lot here at Charlotte with the trucks.
Yeah, this is going to get interesting. We were thinking maybe the 47 of Franklin was going to make his way through the field there with that pit stop that he made on that last caution, and then he got into the wall, didn't really make a whole lot of ground before that. Now here he is getting some extensive damage repairs here on pit road. Unfortunate end to his night. I mean, he was having such a great run right there in contention to win this. One little mistake and it can all be over for you here in the Nexus Motor City Trucks. This is going to get interesting, Tom. I think we're going to have maybe 4 laps to go when we go green. So this is going to get wild. This is going to get extremely wild. We got Blackwell and Luna again, back-to-back races battling for the win. This time it's reversed, though. Luna leading, Blackwell in pursuit. Do we see roles reversed for victory here tonight? Do we see Blackwell find himself in victory lane?
Well, I think one of the benefits that Blackwell has here now is that he probably has enough fuel to finish the race. The first thing.
Yeah, that's tough.
He doesn't have.
He probably hired Rodney Childers last week. That was his issue. Or Rodney Childers or the RL. Yeah. Or even the Andretti guy.
Yeah, or the Andretti guy.
Yeah,
I am convinced that's
what's
the
his
same
name?
dude.
Gustafson.
Oh, yeah.
We'll just keep adding to the total of these guys that can't get the fuel numbers right.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful
Yes.
thing. I am also convinced that that fuel guy from Rahal is the same guy at Andretti.
Well, he's definitely not the same guy in Andretti now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's probably working for Foyt this weekend for the 500.
All right, down into turn 3 now. We're going to be watching these guys get ready for the restart here. EJ Luna has done a phenomenal job to keep that 81 truck out front. Are there any trucks behind him that can make the move? It's going to be very difficult to get around this 81 truck, especially with the restart advantage that he has. He's able to go when he wants to go. So the 81 now coming across the start-finish line. We're going to watch the lights go off on the pace truck. And we're going to go green flag racing this time by. It's going to be 3 laps to go at the drop of the green flag. It is go time.
Yeah, it's going to be a 3-lap shootout, so this is going to get interesting. Do we go to overdrive finish here tonight? Do we get this thing in on this one final attempt here with a 3-lap shootout? I don't know about Utah, but I just feel the magic in the air tonight. I think we're in store for one of these fantastic Nexus finishes here. One of these battles here between Luna. We got Blackwell in the front row. Does Singleton, we saw him take off like a rocket ship on that last restart. Does he have something to say about it? This is going to get wild. 3-lap shootout here at Charlotte to crown the Nexus 200 winner here tonight in this Motor City Truck Series season. The best iRacers in the business. One more time, going to buckle in behind their racing rigs and see who can settle it out for the victory.
Yes. Oh, man. It's gonna be a great race. We're gonna see some great racing between the 81, 10, 78, 95. I think the 95 is gonna have a phenomenal chance here to get a race victory. We'll see though, as they're coming off of turn 4 now. We're gonna watch that pace truck come off of the racing surface here and control to EJ Luna now, as EJ Luna prepares to restart this race with 3 laps to go. Into the restart zone he goes, and the green flag flies. The 81 gets a pretty decent restart here, so does Noah Blackwell. Noah Blackwell is going to go right in line with the 81 now down into turn 1. The top 4, they are single file now as Noah Blackwell holds on to P2, P3, and we got a caution.
There it is. There it is. We got another caution. You know what that means, Tom?
I was wrong.
If you voted yes, we are going to Nexus overdrive finish here tonight in Charlotte.
Overdrive finish here tonight at Charlotte with the Nexus Motor City Cup. We're about to watch these guys duke it out for a hard 2 laps here. Green, white, checkered finish. And we're going to crown a champion here at Charlotte. All right. Let's go back and see what happened here on the yellow flag. 92 was involved on that one. Woo-wee! Look at that. That looked fun. 3 wide going down into turn 1. Javon grabbing a little bit of wall. 92 getting into the rear of him. 23 getting involved. 72's involved. Dallas Seward involved. And that's how the cookie crumbles.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
Oh, look at
Matthew
that.
Wood in the chat.
Matthew
Go
Wood.
Noah. Hey, you gotta support his teammate here, Carrier Motorsports. I like it. Matthew Wood in the chat here tonight.
Matthew, he's been having a great race all night long. Running P1, running P2 at the moment. He's led a lot of laps here tonight at Charlotte.
We'll see. Well, the longer we go into this race, the more I'm concerned about his fuel number here, though, Tom. I don't know why, but I am.
Well, let's pull up our stint length. How about that? So 48 laps. They pulled a 58. They should be good. They'll be all right. I think they'll be good. Right? Well, I told you I'd hand the numbers off to you.
Well, I'm thinking they pitted, what, 22 laps ago? I'm sure they put some fuel in it then, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure of it, Noah. You put fuel in it there on that pit stop.
Well,
I guess the
never
question
know.
is, who is your crew chief?
Matthew Wood said he just got done with the Coke 600 and a top 10 in second split. Congratulations on that. It's a great run for yourself. I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that anymore. The longer I sit in this rig that I have, my back hurts. Maybe it's just because I'm getting fat or something.
Oh, man. The feels.
Yeah, it feels. It happens.
It's part of life.
It's normal cycle of dad life. It just happens. Next thing you know, I'll be wearing some white New Balances, grilling in the backyard with a beer.
You can't go wrong with some white New Balances, man. With the
ain't
Velcros,
arguing.
with the crows, bro.
Yeah, I ain't lying. That's easy slip on right there.
Yes.
Maybe get some of that grass stain on it. You know, make sure you tell everybody in your neighborhood that you're the king of the lawn. Ain't nobody else doing it.
Yes. Yep. Then get you some SpongeBob shorts and roll. Just roll with it.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. Yeah, some SpongeBob shorts.
Yeah.
Maybe a V-neck to go with it.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know what's more ridiculous, him trying to fight Kyle Busch or the outfit he decided to wear to go to fight Kyle Busch. I don't know. Still trying to figure that out. Does he own a mirror? That's what I want to know.
Probably not after that Danica incident.
Yeah. It's like, what are the 5 rules of dodgeball? Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
And Danica.
And Danica. Oh, man. What a great night here on the Dega Boys Broadcasting Network.
Always is. Always is. We're having a good time up here. Watching these guys race. There's no stress here. I ain't stressing.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
Yeah, I don't gotta do a 2-lap shootout here and overdrive finish. I like it up here. That's right. I got a little bit of AC on, relaxing. Got my shoes off. We're having a good time up here in the booth.
Yeah. I'm sitting here chillaxing. Chillax. All right, lights are off on the pace truck. We're going to go green flag racing this time by. Front row made up of EJ Luna, Noah Blackwell. Second row is Ryan Rose, Isaac Singleton, Scott Bellum, Ethan Amberg. That's row 4. As Brad Haldane, Sedarius Days make up row 4. I'm sorry. That was row 4. And then Rob Collier, Caden Gargiulo make up row 5. That's your top 10 at the moment as they come through turns 1 and 2. Jay, any last thoughts before we get into this overdrive finish?
Yes, the best iRacers in the business here in the Nexus Motor City Trucks Nexus Overdrive finish to settle it here at Charlotte for the Nexus 200. The beast in the southeast. Here is one opportunity to get this job done. Overdrive finish. We got some of the fastest trucks all night long here at the front of the field. Blackwell v. Luna again, just like Darlington. Who gets the job done here tonight at Charlotte?
All right, lots hanging on the line here. Maybe a little bit of redemption for the 10 truck as heartbreak happened for him in Darlington. Let's see if he can come back out here on top with a race victory. You're going to watch that pace truck come off of the racing surface. Control to EJ Luna in the 81 as they inch closer to the restart zone. He's going to be looking for that green flag to restart this race. And the green flag flies. EJ Luna once again getting a great restart. Ryan Rose sticking to the inside. And Noah Blackwell now. This 78 looking like he's going to take it to the 10 truck down into turn 1. Side by side for P2 now. Real close between these two trucks as EJ Luna gets the drop on him off of turn 2. Rose, excuse me. He is in the P2 position. The crossover by Noah down into turn 3.
Down here into turn 3. We're side by side for P2. It looks like Luna is going to lead him here to the white flag. Here it is. The white flag is in the air one more time around here in Charlotte. We're side by side for P2. Blackwell and Ryan Rose slowing each other down. Luna leads him into turn 1 for the final time. Blackwell, he might be able to clear the 78 of Ryan Rose here. Maybe get a push down the back straightaway. We're going to have one more opportunity here in 3 and 4. Does anybody have anything for Luna down the back straightaway? Here it is for the final time into turn 3. Blackwell all the way to the bottom. One last ditch effort. It isn't going to happen. Off of turn 4, it's EJ Luna will win the Nexus 200 here at Charlotte.
Ryan Rose comes home P2 in a nail biter versus the 10 truck of Blackwell Singleton. Coming home P4. Scott Bellum getting a top 5 here. Rob Collier coming home P6. Darius Days, Brad Haldane, Ethan Amberg 7, 8, and 9, and 10th place to the 92 of Jeremy Clapper Newell. What a great run by everybody out here tonight, and what a race that these guys just finished. Man, what an amazing race here in Charlotte.
Oh, that was a fantastic race. It came all the way down to the bitter end. Blackwell tried something there in 3 and 4. Wasn't able to get to the inside of the 81, but unbelievable. EJ Luna really putting the stamp on this season now. He's got 3 wins in the last 4 or 5 races, really taking control of this championship, taking control of this series right now, gets himself back in victory lane. What a fantastic job. We'll have to see what he has to say in this post-race interview, but he's got to be jacked about this, going back-to-back here at Charlotte and Darlington. Unbelievable job he's done so far.
Absolutely. All right, let's bring down some of our finishers here tonight. We'll start off with Noah Blackwell in the number 10 truck. Egg, whoa. Oh, you didn't have it turned on. What the heck, man?
It didn't. No, the soundboard's off. Wait. Let me see if I can't pull it up. Give me a second.
Okay.
Just wait.
No, all right.
It come with that what?
Yes.
See, I got it.
All right.
There it is.
Nobody can stop me.
All right, Noah, what a fantastic race you ran. You were up front for the majority of this race. You had a fast truck there. Look, with the green-white checker like what we saw at the end, anything can happen. Ryan Rose barely edged you out for a P3 finish for yourself tonight, but that really just doesn't encapsulate what you did here tonight. You had another fast truck. We were really banking for you for a little bit of redemption from Darlington, but with that last restart there, you found yourself in P2. What did you need to get around that 81?
A better pit stall, to be honest. That really screwed me. Once he got out in front of me, I knew it was pretty much cooked because I could not. I'm just suck on restarts on the outside like that. I'm too afraid to push it, and then I'm gonna, get a black flag or whatever. But no, the car felt very dominant the whole night. It felt great. First one, it was a little loose, so I adjusted the springs on our first stop, and then it was just tight and it was on rails. So I could push it as much as I wanted. Yeah. No. Once I just kind of fell apart and became a nervous wreck, but still P3.
Absolutely. I mean, seriously, you had a phenomenal run out here tonight. Nothing to hang your head out or hang your head down about. Just the speed out of that 10 truck was extremely impressive. I mean, how was your race changed with some of those late race cautions when the 81 did get back out in front of you?
Well, first of all, I am lucky that a caution came out because I was actually 1 lap short of fuel again. So
I called it, Jay. I did.
I know. I was
right.
when you called it, I was nervous.
I was trying to short pit it, which did work. I came out the leader, right? But I did communicate over the microphone that I was pitting, so I won't do that ever again because then everyone else behind me came in. So I should have stayed out 2 or 3 laps, which I could have done because I had 3 in the tank. But I mean, I just fell short. But other than that, the strategy was good all night. I just need to cook better.
Absolutely.
Cook better egg rolls.
yeah. Pre-race meal there. Just need to start shoving them down.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, well, look, congratulations on your P3 run. Again, nothing to hang your head about. You had an extremely fast truck. Noah, you will win a race here in Nexus. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time to see that 10 truck in victory lane. Congratulations once again. I'm going to hand you off to Jay here. Jay, what do you got for Noah here in regards to the race?
Yes. Well, first off, remember Tim Henderson, Tom? Where he'd always run out of fuel? I think we got our new Tim Henderson. That's Noah Blackwell here.
I don't want that to be a pattern, man.
No, we're just giving you a hard time there, Noah. You did a fantastic job all night long. You led a bunch of laps. You controlled basically 3/4 of this race. At the end, maybe it got away from you a little bit there. What more do you think you needed there? Maybe adjustment-wise, maybe no cautions to be able to beat the 81 of EJ Luna here tonight.
Like, again, that pit stall and probably just bigger balls for the restart, to be honest with you.
I knew that question would be basically a home run there for Noah.
Instant
so thanks
hit.
for that great content there. All right. Final question here. Who do you have to thank for this amazing finish here tonight, getting yourself on the podium here in the Nexus Motor City Trucks?
I got to thank Elite Performance Industries, RaceEPI.com. For I bought the setup, but I'm still gonna shout them out because it did so well. My paint shop, njbdesigns.com. Go pick yourself up a paint. We paint champions, we paint winners. I wish I was the winner, but and then you guys, I love you guys. You guys do a great job. I saw that side by side mid race. It was great.
That was pretty fire, huh?
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
Tom's
fire.
idea. That was awesome.
It
Well,
was great.
we're trying not to be like Fox Broadcasting here.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's a goal. That's a goal. But look, really appreciate those nice words. Noah, we thoroughly enjoy you coming over here to Nexus and having some great races here or more races for us to call with you in. So thank you for taking the time out of your day, giving us some great content here on track. And Noah, congratulations once again on your P3, and we hope to see you in the next one.
Me too, guys. Thank you.
All right, that was your P3 runner for tonight. Let's go ahead and bring down P2, Ryan Rose. Ryan, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Ryan, what a fantastic race you ran. You were plus 11 on your starting spot. Started P13 tonight, came home P2. What a run you had. Talk to us a little bit about it. Maybe talk to us a little bit about your qualifying. What happened there, and how did you rebound in the race?
I've never done open setup with these trucks, so I had no idea how to qualify them, and so that's pretty much what happened. And got kind of stuck in the back. Got wrecked out a little bit just because I'm dumb, but yeah, I used my fast repair. I got all my damage fixed, and yeah, got back up here, just raced smart the rest of the race. So yeah.
Well, regardless, you probably learned a lot during the race, and it showed because you were up there and battling with the trucks that were up there up front all race long. That 78 was extremely fast. And I know you may have hinted on it just a little bit before, but how much time did you put into this setup, this race for tonight?
So I didn't work on the setup at all. I got them off of my team. They run Conti sets, so I ran those. So and then I had no practice because I just jumped in here because I thought it'd be fun.
I love it. I love it. All right, talk to us a little bit about that last restart, though, because you had a phenomenal battle with Noah Blackwell. Tell us a little bit about that. Tell us what was going through your head. We got a little bit of what Noah was thinking, but what were you thinking?
I just wanted to get a good restart, try and get ahead of him so I could at least get second. I don't think I could have challenged for the lead because EJ was pretty damn quick, and I couldn't get really there enough. Maybe on a long run, maybe, but I don't know. And so yeah, I just wanted to try and get ahead of Noah there.
Well, You did a phenomenal job doing that, barely edging him out. 0.02 seconds between you two guys as you cross the line. Congratulations on your P2 run. I'm going to hand you off to Jay here. Jay, what do you got for Ryan here in regards for the race?
Yes, Ryan, what a fantastic race you ran here tonight. You end up P2, edging Noah Blackwell there for the P2 position at the line on the final lap there, that final restart. First question, though. Earlier in this race, one of the funnest parts to watch during this race was somewhere in the middle. You and Brad Haldane were just carving your way through the field. Was that something more comfortability that you found throughout that run, or maybe you made an adjustment on the truck that allowed you to be able to make those moves? Because you went through about 7-8 trucks there in a short amount of time. What was that like?
Yeah, I realized I actually had good long run speed and kind of just used it, tried to save tires a little bit, save a little bit more tire than the guys ahead of me, and just got up there.
Yeah, that was absolutely fun to watch. Thrilling part of the race was watching you carve your way through the field. And then I guess my last question for you would be, who do you have to thank for this amazing performance here tonight? P2 here at Charlotte.
Well, my mom and my dad, Nexus for putting on the races, and then you guys for broadcasting, definitely. There's some really good guys in here, and you guys are great, so yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for those kind words, Ryan. We really appreciate it. We appreciate you for coming out here tonight, spending some time on track with the Nexus Motor City trucks, and we appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Ryan, congratulations on your P2 run tonight, plus 11 from the start of the race. A great race for yourself. A great points day as well. And Ryan, from the deepest of our hearts, we sincerely hope to see you in the next one.
Thank you.
All right, that was P2. Now let's bring down your race winner, EJ Luna, in the number 81. EJ, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
Thomas, Jay, my dudes, I got you.
You my dude. What did you do tonight? That was incredible. Plus 17 since the start of this race. You qualified P18. Let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about that qualifying run. What happened?
Man, honestly, I've never been a good qualifier. So I blew it. I straight up just blew it in qualifying, and I was like, all right, we got some work to do. And sure enough, that first green flag run was good. We were catching the guys up front, and then one fell, and then after that, they just kept falling, and I slowly started moving to the front, and finally got in contention. But we finally had that last green flag run. I blew my pit stop so bad. Well, it wasn't that bad, but, you know, if you make those little mistakes, it costs you so much time. So I was trying to work my way back up to those guys. Fortunately, that caution before all those late cautions came out, and it put me in a good spot. And I don't know if you saw one of those restarts, but I made the move. Rose took 2 tires, so that kind of wasn't too good for him. I was able to make that run with Franklin. I thought we were going through wide, and sure enough, I ended up coming out in the front, and then there was a caution. After that, you know how they say, cautions breed cautions. We were in the right spot, and we were able to close it out.
Yes, absolutely. Now, look, what we saw with the 81 tonight was just phenomenal. That 81 was on absolute rails, slicing and dicing through the field. At the end of the race, when it counts the most, we find the 81 up front and leading this race. Talk to us, one more question. Talk to us a little bit about that final restart, though. Were you worried about the 78 or the 10, or maybe even the 95 getting up to your rear bumper and maybe playing some games with you?
I was mostly worried about the 10 car. He was on the same pit strategy as me. Rose, I kind of knew those 2 tires weren't really going to work out. Fortunately, I was playing those games on the restart. I ended up getting the jump, and I was hoping we wouldn't go to the 3rd green-white checkered attempt because I was pretty close on fuel. But fortunately, we only used 2. I saved enough fuel. Those guys battled behind me, and I think that was a difference maker.
Absolutely. Well, you come out here, you qualify P18, it doesn't matter. The 81 finds his way to the front, to win the race here at Charlotte tonight. Congratulations. I'm going to hand you off to Jay here. Jay, what do you got for EJ to round out this broadcast?
Yes, EJ back in victory lane, back to back here in the Motor City Trucks. Awesome to see. I said it at the top when we got into pre-race. I was like, wow, EJ Luna qualified towards the back of the pack. I was like, that's a little out of character for EJ Luna. He's usually up at the front. We are a little worried there for you, but you just methodically all day long worked your way to the front of the field. My first question is, how did you stay in the right mindset there throughout the race with having to fight through that adversity? Did you just keep your head down and keep chugging along and just hope it'll all work? Or were you confident you're going to be able to get to the front of the field by the end of this?
I was just trying to stay disciplined to that bottom line, not burn my tires too much. Those guys started falling back to me, so I was like, okay, maybe I do have a chance to make it up there, at least to the top 5. And sure enough, like I said, those cautions kept flying, and we just kept gaining spots. And whew, it was a journey, man. It was a hard fought win. I'll tell you that.
Yes, that was an awesome race win. You mastered those restarts at the end. Were able to come home with a back-to-back victory. Who do you have to thank for this amazing performance here tonight and getting the dub here at Charlotte?
First and foremost, Speed Ranch, our setup shop. I'd like to thank my teammates, Jeremy and Dustin. I wish they could have had a better finishing position, but sometimes things don't work out the way you plan them to. I want to thank you guys, man. You guys put on such a great broadcast. Everybody watching, man, you guys got to tune in, week out, because they're awesome. And all the viewers, my viewers, I'm currently streaming on Twitch, so I appreciate you guys each and every day that you come to the channel and support. Thank you all.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for the kind words. You are the man. We appreciate you taking the time out of your day to come out here and give us some great on-track content. Once again, 2 weeks in a row, we see the 81 finish P1 out here tonight in the Nexus Motor City Trucks. Congratulations, EJ. And from the deepest of our hearts, our biggest, sincere, we hope to see you in the next one.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great one.
You too. All right, Jay. Wow, what a race we saw. We did it really. We saw a little bit of strategy. We saw a little bit of not a little bit, a lot of competitiveness between the drivers, but the finish there was just unmatched. It was a phenomenal race.
I mean, from the beginning of this race, it was amazing. I said at the beginning, like, we had some of really fast trucks up at the front. We saw Stange real fast, led a lot of laps. We saw Blackwell up there as well, leading a lot of laps. Collier led some laps. And then we were wondering at the beginning, we were talking about guys like EJ Luna, Ryan Rose, Javon Thompson. When were those guys that started deep in the field going to make their way up towards the front? And by the end, they really all did. And we were noticing throughout all the different strategies being played out, the green flag cycles. I believe most of your fast trucks cycled to the front of the field by the end of this race, and they put on one well of a battle. Some people made mistakes, kind of got themselves out of contention. Some things came out of their control there, and then we get a great battle at the end on those final restarts. And EJ Luna, just unwavering, unrelenting, gets the job done yet again here in the Motor City Trucks, burns them down in victory lane here at Charlotte. Great racing throughout. I mean, we had side-by-side action pretty much the whole race. Racing 3-4 wide at some times in the back of the pack. Just fantastic racing. Great moments here tonight in the Motor City Trucks. And just another great broadcast here with all the awesome supporters of the Dega Boys channel. We sincerely appreciate you guys tuning in for this banger of a race here on a Wednesday for the Motor City Trucks.
Absolutely, absolutely. Look, real quick, we'll go to the chat here. Tanja congratulating EJ. Dallas, heart, buddy. We'll get a little bit of a heart right here. All right, Viking King Gaming, very cool. Liked and subscribed. Just started up my stream. These guys are going to get picked up by a bigger fish for sure. Awesome energy. Holy cow, that is an awesome compliment. Thank you so much, man. We truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the like and subscribe. Guys, if you're watching this right now, go head on over to Viking King Gaming. Go watch his stream, what he's got going on. What a legend. Absolute legend. All right, let's wind this down here, ladies and gentlemen. We had a phenomenal race here at Charlotte. Once again, EJ Luna coming out on top. And just, I mean, the on-track content, the on-track competitiveness, unmatched. You cannot find this anywhere else except for Nexus and the Dega Boys Broadcasting Network. I want to thank everybody who came out here, liked, commented, and subscribed. We truly appreciate you guys. Viking King Gaming, Dallas Seward, Tanja, Matthew Wood, Matty Yost. Love seeing you, buddy. Miss you. We got Caden Gargiulo in the chat as well. Thank you guys so much. Dallas Seward with the gifted sub. You are a G. Thank you, sir. Danny Johnson. Welcome to the boys. We got lots of fun stuff going on here. Lots of cool stuff. We really sincerely hope you love the content. Jay works really hard on it. Jay, you're the man too. Look though, there's plenty of ways to help us out. You guys can go to our channel, hit the join button, pick a tier that works best for you guys. Those memberships come with perks, man. You can come out here, call a race with us. You can go on our podcast, talk a little bit about racing with Jay and I. There's so many opportunities to have fun with the boys. Check it out and come have some fun with Jay and I. If you also want a way to support the boys, go to our channel, hit the store button, go get yourself some merch. This right here, hot topic this week, I tell you what, Big Daddy NASCAR, go rep the boys out there when you're walking out in the normal world. Jay's wearing the BDI Big Daddy IMSA. That's, of course, we're talking about the 23, 58, 36, thank you. Numbers, again. Of course, we had to make some merch on that. Look, all of the monies that come through those two avenues go right back into the channel to create more and better content for you guys. We truly appreciate all of our subscribers that we have had. Dallas Seward, a big supporter of the Dega Boys since the beginning. The new one, Danny. We hope you enjoy your stay. We got Noah Blackwell, Caden Gargiulo, Javon Thompson, Tell Taps, Mad Duck. We've got Steven Downton with the Nexus guys. Jay, I know I'm missing some.
I know.
Richard Latuke.
Bryce Plays. Richard Latuke.
Yes.
Chris Stange.
Chris Stange. Yes.
Yes.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for supporting this. Dallas, big shout out to him. Great supporter of the channel. Real quick, Viking King Gaming said, man, thanks y'all. When is the next stream? We're taking a little bit of a break here. The next stream will be Sunday. We're doing some watch parties for the greatest day of motorsports, baby! Yes! Jay, why don't you talk about it? Let's talk a little bit about the podcast, too.
Well, I think our next broadcast, I believe, is with these boys next Wednesday. I'll have to double check on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, with the holiday weekend and everything, we don't have any more broadcasts going on for a little while. That's unfortunate. But we'll be back, I think, next Wednesday here again with these guys. And then we have an onslaught after that with back into our IndyCar, Motor City, or then with the PSCRL trucks. They're winding down their season. Then we also have some road series stuff with the Nexus boys as well. But on Sunday, like Tom said, the greatest day of motorsports. Oh my goodness. We are going to be live, I think, for like 12, 14 hours that day. Right here on this channel. We're going to wake up early with you guys, and we're going to do a watch party for the Monaco Grand Prix. From start to finish, live reactions as the race happens right here on this channel. All the strategy, all the drama, all the great prestige and moments that happen with that. We're going to be right here doing a watch party with you guys. Come hang out with us. Come interact in the chat. We're going to have a great time. Maybe drink some, or morning, maybe hold the brewskis off till the second watch.
What do you
party,
mean? I'm starting early, baby.
He's gonna try and go all day. Yes, and then our second watch party, we're gonna maybe take a break. Now we're breaking between the Indy 500 Monaco before the next race starts. We'll be right back again for the Indianapolis 500 watch party. I know we're gonna have a different cast of characters on all these different watch parties. I think Jared, if you've seen him around the channel, he was actually on the podcast with us last night, which was fun. He'll be here on Sunday for the Indianapolis 500 watch party. Again, come in, interact on the chat with us, watch the race on one screen, watch the Dega Boys on the other. It'll be as if you were on the couch right next to us watching the race, getting our live reactions, maybe our rants, our rages, and all the great things that happen during these watch parties. And then after that's done, we'll take another hour break and we'll come back for the World 600, the NASCAR Cup Series race at Charlotte, the longest race of the day. And that will round out our triple header, back to back to back watch party all day long on Sunday, the greatest day in racing. my Christmas, the greatest day ever. I love it every single year, and we're going to be right here live on this channel with you guys all day long. I can't wait to interact with you guys and hang out and watch some racing. There'll be some polls actually coming out on Friday, so keep tabs on our channel. I'm going to have 3 individual polls coming out on Friday for you guys to pick the winner of each of these races. We'll see which driver gets the most votes. I got 5 drivers on each poll for Monaco, Indy, and for the Kick 600. And then if you don't see your driver on that poll, comment in the comment section below. I'd like to see what you guys are thinking going into the Indy 500 this year. I kind of put some of the favorites on the poll, betting odds wise or whatnot. So maybe you got a dark horse you want to pick to win. So put that in the comment section of those polls. Those will be out on Friday, I think around noon Eastern time on Friday. So keep your eyes on that. And then next Tuesday, we'll be back again for another episode of the podcast. We will be recapping this amazing weekend of racing. I'm sure we're going to have an endless amount of things to talk about. It might be the longest podcast we ever do. So make sure you tune in. It's going to be a great time. Lots of broadcasts. Just check out our upcoming on our live feed, and you can see any upcoming streams. I try to keep everything updated as long as possible, and or as early as possible, so you guys can set notifications and be ready whenever those streams go live. So yes, I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in for another awesome broadcast here at the Dega Boys channel, and we cannot wait for the next one. Oh man,
Come on, Dallas.
Dallas, that's great. That's actually great.
Look, Dallas has been on a whole new level of troll the past couple of weeks. I love it. I like the Dallas C-word.
Dude, do you know how much money you would make if you put bets on all 3 of those drivers and
Look,
they all hit?
$100 on
Like,
Mag.
you wouldn't even have to work again, Dallas.
$100 on Mag, $100 on Leg, and $100 on Hemrick.
Yeah.
You're probably making 6 figures.
Oh, easy, dude.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fat money. Even if only one hits, you're still gonna be making some fat money, dude. I love it. Well, we can spoil our picks. Remember what you picked yesterday, Tom?
Yeah, let's see. I did Signs and Sonoda, and then I did.
Well, no, favorite. Just do your favorite.
Favorite
in the 3. Yeah.
Okay, my favorite is gonna be Signs, and then it's gonna be Pillow, and then it's gonna be Busher.
Yeah, mine was Piastri, McLaughlin, and Busher. Those are my 3 picks. So we'll see. We'll see.
Hemrick has the worst odds of them all.
Yeah, I know. I bet Leg does too. You might as well just switch out Magnussen for Sargent and just go for the trifecta, dude.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Take the 3 worst odds on the entire day.
All right. Well, look, this has been another great broadcast by the Dega Boys Broadcasting Network. Again, thank you so much to everybody who came out. Make sure you comment or like, comment, and subscribe. We truly appreciate it. Got a newcomer, Viking King Gaming. Thank you so much for coming out here, giving us some great or very nice comments there. Panic in the chat. That is EJ Luna. Thanks for the broadcast. Absolutely. Thank you for giving us something to broadcast. And just really appreciate all you guys from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of our hearts. We love all you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys also check out our socials. We've got X, Facebook, TikTok. We even got a Patreon. We got a great Discord channel as well. Make sure you guys join that. Our Discord channel full of news. That's all it is. It is a central hub for all news of racing in the world. You can't go wrong there. There's a lot of
and for you guys to communicate with like-minded people as well. If you like a certain motorsport over another, I'm sure you'll find somebody with the same mindset as you in this Discord. That's the whole point, to grow this amazing race community. We all got to band together if we all love racing.
That's right.
It is the sport we need for the future.
That's right. Absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another great broadcast with Thomas and Jay in the booth, and we'll see y'all in the next one.